Team Turin is down to 4 remaining leads on good ground. 2 in Montana and 2 in Idaho. And the hunt begins in the historic gold-rich Boise Basin.
We've got a couple good prospects in Montana. We're waiting for everything to work out, but right now we're here in Idaho. You know what? If this is good, this is where we're gonna end up mining.
Well, I'll be damned. There is an airstrip here.
Here we are!
Here we are.
Woo! New season, boys.
New book.
Yep.
Good to see you.
Hey, big boy.
What's up, buddy?
The last 3 months, we've done 10 prospects, and none of them are working out. The season is open, and we're still prospecting.
I think we're all nervous.
Last year was $1 million season.
Yeah?
That set the bar pretty high. There's only one way we're gonna achieve a better season than we did last year. We're gonna have to go up where no other men have gone. That's our challenge. And there's one more thing that I didn't share with you guys. We've got a new wash plant being built.
Really? Ooh, wow.
This thing's supposed to go up to 300 yards an hour. And that's what's gonna push us over the top.
Fueled by the success of their $1 million season, Dave commissioned a $500,000 supersized wash plant he's calling the Eagle.
Woo, that's a sexy machine right there.
Almost doubling his capacity to process pay dirt.
I love it. I'd like to have it. And I think if we could get this as soon as possible, this is the secret to us having a good, successful season this year.
Now, with the plant almost ready to ship, Dave needs his $500,000 gamble to pay off.
We've got to really step up our game.
Yeah, you're right.
Here in Idaho, we've got 2 really good prospects. One's Warren Meadows, and another one's Morse Creek right up here. And what I think we're gonna have to do is divide and conquer, split up. So what I've done is actually hired a helicopter. Let's find some ground, prospect it. If it's good, let's move everything in. If it's bad, we gotta move on quick. Let's go find some gold!
28 miles of dredge tailings cut through the 370-acre site. Aaron's research highlights potential gold to the east and west of the claim. First stop, the eastern edge.
With 370,000 ounces being found in the area up through the 1940s, we've got a really good chance that those old timers missed a little bit or weren't able to get to it with the dredge.
The first bucket line dredge arrived in Warren District in 1931, rejuvenating the local mining industry. Soon, there were 3 massive dredges in operation that produced gold in today's money worth $180 million. But in 1942, the dredges were decommissioned, leaving the site abandoned for 80 years.
You can kind of see where the dredge went just based on where the trees have been disturbed.
If we could land in this area up here somewhere.
Okay.
We're interested in this patch of timber right here. Let's drop down into this little spot.
Can we get across it and run a high banker at least?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Back in the Boise Basin, with the Beetle benched by a raging river,
Ain't nothing easy anymore, is it?
the team's only option is to prospect by hand.
About as good a spot as any, huh?
All right, let's go rope across, boys. Careful, Casey. Careful.
Let Casey get that tied up before you step out any further, Nate. All right. You ready? You got her? Grab that rope, man.
Yeah.
Don't let go of that
Yeah,
rope,
no,
guys. Hey, I'll get the pump, y'all.
If the pump is flooded, they can't run pay dirt through the high banker sluice box.
Just take a little extra time, pull the spark plug out. There she is. Now, I know the backside of the plants, the equipment, stuff like that. I know all that. Getting out front, these prospects, is what I really want to do. One day, yeah, I'll have my own operation. Let's just go ahead and bar it over now, see if any water squirts out.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, so the
No water came out. All right, give it a shot, Jay.
Lost the fire.
There we go, buddy. We're back in business. Good job there, Nader.
Love you just kept this prospect alive, brother. After I almost drowned it.
We're trying to get over, do a test. We're not thinking about the river as much, and we almost lost our pump over it. That's the risk we're taking right now to get up and start doing a prospect. I mean, we got to find ground.
Where are we going to set it up at?
As Chris and Casey set up the high banker,
It's known all through this whole valley the bigger gold is up on the side of the hills.
Trent leads Jason and Nate on the hunt for virgin ground.
Oh man,
Oh,
What up?
we're in the thick now, boys.
we are in the thick.
Jason's plan? Target higher benches, flat plateaus that catch gold washed out of the mountains above.
I'm kind of liking right over here.
Yeah, right in between the older trees.
Well, and you got a little bit of a flatten out area, so anything that may have come down might have slowed down right in this area. We found our spot, gentlemen.
Team Turin's objective is to achieve more gold than we did last year.
The most important thing from this point on is to find great ground. Dude, we're definitely sending this stuff down to that high banker.
Yeah, hopefully we get a rich gold in it.
Aaron and I, we sampled all down here, and right here's where we found our best pans. These humps right here. The top of these still look virgin. So I want to run 5-yard tests. 25 yards, I feel, is a pretty good bulk test. If there's good gold here, we'll come back and mine it. If not, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Now back on the west side, Jason digs the first of 5 test holes for the Beetle's bulk test.
Every time you go to open up ground, it's with the hope that it's going to be good. And when it doesn't work out, it builds the pressure because it takes away your mining time.
Being a gold miner is a difficult, tough business, and there's not many people that stick to it. The only way to succeed is stay strong as a team. That's what will get us through this season.
Oh, let's get it set up, getting ready to fire up. Try to run some material here.
With 5 yards of dirt in the pay pile,
Here we go.
Come on, baby.
for the first time this season, Nate fires up the Beetle.
Come on. Yeah. We're in business.
Looks good, Case.
Come on, boys. Time to get some gold in the box.
Copy that.
Excited to put it in my baby.
There's only 12 acres on this site. It's got to have a serious amount of gold. I want to get gold for my guys and their families to survive.
Oh, watch out. Oh. Look out.
I got to go up there.
Damn it.
Get this much debris in here. I'm trying to get it unclogged. Here it goes.
I mean, it's really simple. We've got to find ground. Or quite honestly, we could all be out of a job.
East side was a bust, and we need an entire mining season's worth of material to keep us going. But the only way to find out, watch it, watch it, watch it. Yeah, timber. It's to dig it and run it.
In Warren Meadows, after striking out on the large east side of the claim.
Next sample. Coming up. Bam, there it is.
The team runs a 25-yard bulk test from the western edge in the hope of finding enough gold from the remaining 12 acres to stake their season here.
It has all the telltales of being a fantastic property. We're really hoping it's something good.
I want a clear-cut answer. I'd rather have $5 a yard than $25 a yard, because $25 a yard is about break even. That's the hard one when it's right on the fence, it's borderline. What do you do? Sid, Casey, last bucket, we're done. That's it, guys, shut her down.
Okay, roger that. Clean it out.
Yeah, go get the pump.
We panned it, and it wasn't looking too good, but we ran 25 yards and, you know, see what we get. Roll the dice.
I think we still find something here. There's still a lot of gold left here. You just got to have the faith to keep going forward. You know, we got a hell of a team here.
I'm hopeful. I mean, the history's here, so I'm excited to see.
You've got 12 acres here.
The big question is it enough to put all of our livelihood on the line?
So let's weigh it up. So we've got 25 yards. That's a pretty good bulk sample. But in order to start bringing camp in, fuel, you've got to be well over 20 bucks a yard. So see what it weighs up.
Okay.
See what it is.
There's 1, 2, 3, 7. We're over 8, guys. That's pretty good. So we got 9 grams of gold. Call it 21 bucks a yard, guys.
A yard.
21 bucks a yard. It's good ground.
There's only 12 acres. I don't think you can mine it steady. 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, you're not gonna do it.
I agree. I don't think there's enough pay here for us for a whole season.
12 prospects in the last 3 months, and haven't hit nothing near that close.
That's not an easy thing to go past, Dave.
I know, I see it. We've done a hell of a job here. And I've got something I need to tell you guys. I got a phone call from Rob Towner.
Okay.
You know, he's the one that's been leading the charge on that family ranch. He's got a meeting set up Tuesday. He thinks we've got a really good shot at getting in there. And Rob says it's some of the best ground he's ever mined. And I trust Rob. So we've got some ground in Montana that we can go test, but I don't know what's there. I don't know it yet. We haven't prospected. Do we want to gamble, risk it all for something that's unknown?
First season team turn, I'd say we'd mine it. But we need to get over 600 ounces of gold. We need to get over 600 ounces of gold. I don't think 12 acres is going to be able to pull that off.
What's your feeling?
I don't know. I mean, it's
It's a hard one, Nate.
What has pushed us for these last 3 years? To the next property, to the next property, to the next. It's that dream, right? That there's great ground. That's a risk I'm willing to take.
I mean, I got faith in what you have maybe for us in Montana. I mean, we don't have the acreage. I say we just go on to Montana, dude.
You guys in on that?
I'm in on that.
All in?
You know this, man.
We're all in.
All in.
All in. Let's go, boys. On to Montana. 21 bucks a yard. Man, it's hard walking away, but I trust these guys. I trust them with my son's life, my son's future. I gotta go with the team on this.
It's a gamble. It's a risk. But that's what we do. We're not satisfied with okay, good ground. we're gonna give it all up for great ground. And that's what I love about this team. We're not quitters, we don't look back. We want to do better every single year. That's what drives us. So Rob is the best placer miner I've ever met. And Rob's got an amazing opportunity.
35 miles away, Dave heads to meet Montana miner Rob Towner.
I mean, I don't want to say it's the holy grail of placer mining, but Rob says it's probably one of the best pieces of ground left in Montana. Problem is, they're a family ranch and they're very apprehensive.
I just got these maps. What do you see here?
I see Ophir everywhere. Ophir, yeah. Ophir bar, Ophir.
Well, you know what that means in Hebrew? Place of riches.
I love it. Land of riches.
Gold was first discovered in the Ophir district in 1865. During its first years of being mined, the area produced gold in today's money worth over $304 million. But one spot beneath an 8,000-acre cattle ranch remains untouched by the old-timers. Rob Towner is the only miner ever to put boots on the ground for a test in the 1980s. But before he could uncover the riches, the cattle ranching family pulled the plug on his operation.
A fella, he hired me to come up and do some testing. And I think in 1 week, our best week was like 87 ounces.
In a test?
In a test pit, yeah. So.
Holy cow, Rob. No dredges in here?
No.
This is amazing, Rob. The fact that none of this has been dredged.
Now, after decades of waiting, Rob believes the family may be open for a deal to mine there.
I'm hoping after today's meeting that I've convinced them that we're not just coming in here as garden weasel miners.
Mining and ranching a lot of times throughout history hasn't gotten along.
Exactly. And I know that they were not amenable to mining for a long time.
All right, well, you go in, and then
yeah.
As soon as we can, let's see if we can sit down and,
yeah,
and I trust you. Go do your thing.
We'll get it.
Okay. I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to mess it up. It's real sensitive. So Rob's taking charge, and he's going to go do it. I think I'll be talking to the family soon enough. The future lies in the hands of Rob. I just hope and pray I get the ground.
We got a lot of work ahead of us. We need to go deeper. We need to get bedrock.
At the heart of Gould Creek Valley, the crew sets up to run a bulk test with the Beetle.
Once again, waiting on dirt to the plant, aren't we?
I have my concerns. It's like all clay. Gold ain't gonna penetrate that.
I'm just checking the dirt makeup. We got some old rocks.
At a depth of 15 feet and still no sign of bedrock, Casey pulls another pan.
Usually we're setting up a wash plant getting ready to mine at this time of year. So we're behind the gun right now. It gets into your head a little bit and can bring you down, so trying to stay positive.
I kind of went out on a limb trying to convince the guys the possibilities that could be at Skinner's. That can go both ways for me, because if it turns out really bad, it's gonna be a very rough year. But if it turns out good, we all win. That's the risk you have to take.
I do not see even a microfine of gold. That's it. Bad news bears, we're not seeing any gold in here. You need to pack up and we need to go check somewhere else.
And you give me some time and I'll get down to the bottom there.
I think you should move, it's my opinion.
Well, we've already dug this far.
I haven't seen a single speck, man. Nothing, zero, nada.
At the secret family ranch boundary,
Hopefully Rob comes back with some good news.
Dave's mining season rests on the outcome of Rob's meeting with the ranching family.
If we could secure that land and move the plant in there, I think it would be, you know, the season of a lifetime. Well, we'll find out now. Hi, Rob. Hope you got some good news.
I haven't got any good news. It's gonna take more time. Some time to get them used to the idea. You know, I feel punched in the gut. I just can't give you some information. And
that's something I don't have is a lot of time.
I just,
Is there any chance we can get a meeting or anything?
It's open-ended right now, but it's still gonna take some time, buddy, and...
If it's gonna take that much time, I've got to move on.
I know it.
All right.
Yeah, so...
Thanks for your effort.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
I got a broken heart. It's like a kick in the stomach, and it hurts. That's the best opportunity I've ever seen, and I have to go home with nothing to show for it.
I'm starting to click something with my teeth.
At the Skinner Ranch, after striking out in 2 locations, Jason and Casey move closer to the creek on the hunt for gold-rich bedrock.
Yeah, this is a little different makeup. Feels a little more grit. Take a look at it. Always hoping for 15 colors, but I'll settle for 7.
That's not a bad pan. Cool.
It's a good sign. I think there might be some good gold around here.
A little bit of pressure, a little bit of stress. You know, I push for success in everything that I do. And it's a lot easier to achieve that when you're on good ground. The size of these rocks are starting to show up. That's a very good thing. Let's go. Fire it up.
Now, with good color in the pans, the beetle finally springs to life.
With the beetle, we don't emotionally mine. So we'll be able to see exactly what we get out of the ground.
Okay, here we go.
First bucket.
You good?
Nice.
Panning or not, you gotta run a bulk. I hope to find some good gold and have our ground here in Montana.
Old-timers used ground sluices to catch gold by feeding pay directly into water-fed sluice boxes built into the hillside. The old-timers made fortunes this way, but the process was wasteful and inefficient, and sometimes lost up to 50% of the gold.
I'm sorry we're having to do this. It's, I haven't been here in a while. You're doing awesome, but I wish we had a wash plant for you and pumps and everything.
Well, thanks. We saw the equipment list. That's what we made all of our plans off of.
Yeah.
And then when we get out here,
Completely different. And
Yeah.
you were just as surprised as I was getting out here and not seeing anything here. So I put my entire life savings into this claim. I'm to the point where I want it to work, and I think Dave is the best chance for that. If we just ran the material in an operational way, I think there's actually a chance for it to finally pay off. With my knowledge of the property and experience here over the last 5 years, I want to help him find gold.
we need ground. You need a mining crew. Might work.
I do want to see what this does for gold. I've never seen one of these, so.
This is a first for us, too.
Dave's plan: use the sluice from the broken-down wash plant and run 25 yards of dirt to discover if enough fine gold exists to make Shirley Bar profitable.
That's good. This is the most redneck thing I think I've done so far gold mining. But that's how the old guys did it. Just not with the metal box. Bunch of lumber. Alaska, it's rough living. It's hard on everything. But I believe Alaska is probably our future. So when the going gets tough, we dig in.
To ground sluice any dirt, the team must have water.
Well,
we need a pump. You think we could get this thing to run?
You ready?
Yeah. Yeah! I'll be down.
The success of Dave's Alaska prospect now rests on a 25-yard bulk test from his bush-fixed ground sluice.
Here we go. Got some water.
Think that's good?
Thing right here, we've got no Wash plant, no grizzly. We're just basically running it straight down the sluice box. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, just on the dirt. It's really critical that we find gold. This has been one of the more difficult prospects I've ever done, partly because I'm kind of stressed. I'm prospecting when it should be mining.
At the remote Shirley Bar mine, Dave Turin is on a season-launching prospect.
Alaska's a huge risk. It's a gamble, but that's what we do.
Now, a 25-yard bulk test of pay will determine if Alaska is the place the team stakes the season's mining operation.
We're so far north here that we've got to have great gold.
You know, it's been a wild prospect so far. Rough time trying to get things going. We were innovated, inspired by the old timers. They can do it, we can do it.
To put this together with what we have out here, really resourceful, creative, and they really put their heads together, and we're sluicing.
And here we are. It's basically old-time ground sluicing. Look at that wash, those rocks.
Last bucket.
All right.
That's it. Not bad, Nathan.
Not bad at all, Peepaw.
We did it, boys.
Dave cleans up from the make or break test.
Me to be able to come on the front side is good. That's what I want to do. I want to be a well-rounded individual. I don't want to just be a mechanic all my life. I want to have an operation one day. That's the dream.
There you go. Let's see what we got. You know, I like Alaska. There's plenty of water. It's got a lot going for it. It's just so far out here.
Oh, it is.
And the cost of fuel is just enormous. It's going to be hard to get a crew up here.
Look how many people failed here. We have to do something different to be successful.
I don't think we're going to hit 25 bucks a yard, but...
So I'm the one that thinks that looks less. So we'll find out who's right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Weigh it up. There's 1, 2, 3. We're over 6. 7 grams.
So we're going to take 7.02 times 60.
60 bucks a gram.
Divided
right
by 25.
Yep.
16.84.
Almost $10 a yard short of Dave's break-even number of 25.
This was the best we found.
I know.
Pretty weak. Let's be straight up honest. We found gold, but we're so far north here that we've got to have great gold.
My guys are like, where are we going to mine? And they need to tell their families where we're going to mine. And I've got no answers.
So at some point, I got to make a decision. Can't get too emotional. I've got to make business decisions. Hey, Aaron, you got a minute?
Hey, Dave. Of course.
Yeah. So we did our bulk sample. Wanted to share with you what we found and what we think.
It's a big decision to move up here, and
I mean, we're gonna pass. I've got to go over 600 or 700 ounces.
Yep.
And to do that, it's got to be over an ounce every 100 yards.
Yep.
So I've got to find that threshold. So we've got to move on. This is the only road. That other one was just barely a road.
It looks like there's a river that runs through there.
Doesn't look like it's been mined though, does it?
6 weeks late to the mining season, Dave, Nate, and new business partner Lance Bowler chase down their final lead at a secret location.
It's very encouraging though. Look at the amount of quartz on here. It reminds me of the white gravels in the Yukon. This is a good sign. I have no other options at this point. My guys have to start mining to pay the bills. It's as simple as that.
Hidden deep in the historic Fairbanks gold region, this remote property lies in an area responsible for over $5 million of gold production.
This prospect, it's coming from a local geologist that I called this morning. He thinks it's virgin. He sent us the coordinates of it. See if we can find something.
Tested, but never mined, the claim has road access and water on site.
Toss me that shovel, Nate.
Yeah, man.
Look at the red.
I know, that looks like some good stuff.
Lance calls the landowners to begin work on a deal, while Dave and Nate pan the stream.
I could use a little luck in the pan right now. This is property number 16 in 3.5 months. You know, we're all getting frustrated. We're all feeling the pressure.
I've already invested $500,000 in a new wash plant. That's a lot of money.
I need some luck. To be honest, we're scared. Season is slipping away. It's like sand in an hourglass. It just keeps ticking away.
What are you seeing there, Dave?
I think I got some color right out of the stream. You know, maybe 15, 20 colors, real fine.
And that's a shovel out of a creek.
So it's virgin ground, never been touched. That's pretty exciting.
Oh, Dave. They're small, but there's one, too. Oh, look at all those.
I'm finding gold, you know, hand prospecting in the creek, which means there should be bigger gold and more of it.
If we fail, it's not going to be due to a lack of effort. That's for damn sure.
In Montana, Jason has the crew calling all remaining contacts while he works on a last-ditch lead from a local rancher.
I don't know how the season's going to play out. I just know that at every opportunity that comes my way, I'm going to try to step into a leadership position to help the team be as successful as they possibly can. I've always said there's good gold left in the lower 48. So Casey and Chris and I are headed to the Dagnall Ranch.
Dagnall Ranch lies in the shadow of the historic Drumlummin Lode, an 1876 hard rock gold strike that in today's money saw gold pulled from the surrounding area worth $1 billion.
This property has some historical workings on it. There's a test hole, 2 test holes. Those are old-time test holes. That's a good sign. You know, just over the hill, Drumlummin Mine, that was the biggest underground mine for Montana back in the days. There's Mrs. Dagnall. Mrs. Dagnall?
Yeah.
I'm Jason.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How many acres do you have, ma'am?
The whole ranch is 5,000 acres. We've only owned the ranch since 2006, and we don't know a lot about what's here.
Is there running water, a creek or anything?
Off a Long Gulch Road, there's a spring. There's like a trickle of water that comes down.
We'll do a little bit of investigation, see what we got.
We're always eager to find out more things about the ground, so yeah.
See what information we can provide for you, and then go forward from there.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
The massive Dagnall Ranch must be decoded. The team searches for clues left by the old-timers.
They were definitely here, guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is some sort of a structure was here. Look at this.
Oh, look at that. Stamp mill.
Sure as.
That's cool.
Man.
Getting gold up here around somewhere.
From the moment we've pulled in on this property, we've seen old-timer workings. I mean, ground workings. We've got foundations up there. The old-timers were here, and now we're standing in front of a stamp mill from God knows when. I mean, these are major, major signs for a gold deposit.
Stamp mills like this were used by the old-timers to crush hard rock, separating gold from ore.
There's only one sign for me that I'm very skeptical. It's a dry gulch. There's no water down there for us. There's going to be water issue, and we don't have the time for a water issue. These old timers, they left for a reason.
Dry gulch, that is a valid point.
Right.
I mean, it is. But if the gold's good enough, figure it out.
Well, speculation's great, but suits in the pan. We need a test.
Come hell or high water, or hell or no water, we'll make it work.
I've had gold in every single pan.
In Alaska,
Oh, crud.
Dave and Nate have hit good gold in 5 spots along the creek.
I'm all in on it, Dave. I mean, we're seeing color at the surface there in a little creek.
What I'm thinking is we get the beetle up here, we do a proper prospect.
Oh boy, Dave. I just called claim owner and we're too late. In the last 24 hours, the mining crew came in and said that they'll sign a contract to drill it out and lock up the property.
I just got some decent pans, man. I mean,
We lost out, but I got some good news.
what?
Got a lead on a father-son team. Dad wants to retire. They've been mining it since '83. It's in a place called Valdez for a total of $500,000.
We could buy it?
That's correct. We are in competition for it, but I think it's the real deal.
How far away is it?
7 hours away, so it's pretty far.
My emotions are everywhere, and I really don't want to say, you know, I don't want to put too much hope in this because I've been burnt too many times right now. But at least we're still in the game.
Thanks for looking up. Let's go.
The claims, the mine, the equipment, everything's for sale. And I want to make sure I'm making the right decision.
The next morning,
I can't make decisions out of desperation, you know. That's when I'm gonna fail.
unable to run the whole bulk test, and with $500,000 on the line, Dave needs more information.
Shelley, and my money that we're putting out, and this is a big step for us. If we buy these claims, it's not like we're just walking in, leasing it, paying a royalty. This is real money up front. It's gonna cost us a bunch. And I've gotta do my homework, and part of that homework is meeting this guy, Joe. He's a miner, he knows the history. He owns the claims upstream of what I'm looking at. Hopefully he's got some good information. Hey, Joe.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
All right.
I'm Dave.
Dave?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Joe Vinote has been mining Glacier Creek for over 30 years. An expert gold sniper, he uses a small dredge to suck coarse gold from the rivers around Valdez. He originally sold the Dempseys the mine Dave is now prospecting. Dave and Joe set off upstream, towards the source of the gold at Glacier Creek.
This is a pretty significant landslide. Ready to go for a hike?
Yep.
All right. I tell you what, it gives me a lot of respect for the old miners that came before us. Wow, that's amazing. Well, if they took the effort and the time to bring all this up here, there's gold here.
Yeah.
There's gold in them hills. You panned in here before?
Yeah, I've panned up in here. I think our best bet might be down here.
Drop a pan in the creek. I love panning, Joe.
Kind of like Forrest Gump. You never know what you're gonna get. This here, if it's got gravel in it, there's guys in British Columbia, that's all they do is they moss.
Oh, the moss. I think it's one of these deposits that's constantly releasing gold. And the reason that is because the geology here is so new. This is a young geological area. All the gold that's coming out of these hills is going down here, and hopefully it's deposited where the claims that we're looking at.
The infamous Ring of Fire is the intersection of various tectonic plates spanning 5 continents. The Pacific Plate lies near Alaska, making it one of the most geologically active and seismically sensitive states. As the plates move, the mountains surrounding Valdez are constantly forced higher. Over time, the harsh Alaskan weather erodes the mountains, pushing mud, rock, and minerals down the rivers, material that is highly likely to include gold.
How many colors you got in there?
Huh?
How many colors?
Probably 10, maybe 15. Well, it depends on what you want to count.
Yeah, I know.
Some are real small.
That's pretty exciting. Gold here. Joe's a good, solid source. He's mined it, he's prospected it. You know, he's dredged all this. He knows there's gold here. And that's what I need. Everybody's relying on me. Found gold in every pan, that's encouraging. Well, thanks, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of crew and a lot of hungry machines to feed.
And hungry families, too.
Yeah.
Decision has to be made. I have to get back there, figure it out, talk to the guys, hopefully make a deal. So hopefully, Dave, we start seeing some gold underneath these.
You got a chunk in there. You got a whole bunch of finds up in here.
Only half the intended bulk test was run, so Dave and Lance crunched the numbers to figure out how much gold would persuade Dave to invest $500,000.
If it's over 1.5 ounces, we're claim owners in Alaska. We got a place to mine. If it's not 1.5 ounces, I might be going back to the drawing board. You guys ready to weigh it up?
Yeah. Let's weigh it up.
All right. All right, here we go. All right, there's 1/2 ounce. There's 1.
All right.
1.25. Hold on now. 1.4. Come on, there's 1.47.
1.47.
Is there any more in there?
Close, we're
Lance,
close.
quit teasing us.
There's 1.5.
1.600.
1.6 ounces.
1.6.
Well, that's not too bad for a little dinky, run like we did.
Pretty happy. That was 200 yards, 1.6 ounces. That's going to put it at what? $20 a yard, I'll bet.
And that's the thing is, that's the very top, Dave.
Very top.
No overburden. Very top. You can run that and make money.
The bulk test is a success, proof they've found a gold-rich claim. But Dave faces one last hurdle.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Shelley.
What's up?
Right now, because of the time that's left in the season, I'm going to have to buy the mine. But
what are you talking?
$500,000. It's the only way I see us, getting to the end of the year with enough gold to pay the bills.
Wow.
Huge risk, a huge gamble.
It sure is. I mean, it's gamble, but if you're willing to take it, then I'm behind you on it.
She's fine with it. It's just a lot of money. And she trusts me. I don't trust myself sometimes, but it's what we got to do.
With Team Turin, we're such a small group. I mean, you got to run the loader, run the excavator, got to run the plant. You got to be a utility player. So right now, Andrew's new. We don't know how good he is, but We're gonna find out.
You know, Andrew's a good kid. He has experience, but it's all brand new equipment. Everything's on sensors. We're going medieval almost now.
Last season, I operated the excavator, feeding the plant, and it was about every 26 seconds. With old Dan wash plant, we a different process that I'm used to. I like to run and gun and keep going, so.
Just open that bypass, brother. She stopped feeding. She stopped feeding.
I'm coming to look at what's going on.
What's happening?
We have a boulder jam at the plant.
A large rock jams Old Dan's conveyor, risking its destruction and a total mining shutdown.
All right, let's bump this conveyor and see what she does.
Okay.
He's loosened up whatever it is, came undone. We're back online, guys. Let's go. For your first little shutdown, little situation, you did all right.
Okay. It's all new.
I know. It ain't no more.
Nope.
I was just swinging and, swinging and singing. Started hearing a noise that hadn't been normal. So when I swung around, I looked over, the conveyor had stopped feeding, there was no more rock, potentially washing gold. That's Andrew's first little thrown into the fire, and he did pretty damn good.
I believe I'm proving myself for Team Turin. Every day doing my job, doing what I'm told, and just helping get gold in everyone's pockets.
Dawn, Glacier Creek, Alaska.
Woke up to this morning, a tsunami warning. We're 500 feet up from the coast. You know, sea level's a long ways away, but I don't know what it's like in Valdez, so I'm gonna have to go make some phone calls, make sure everybody's okay down there. Alaska can be dangerous, there's no doubt about it.
The Glacier Creek claim sits where the Pacific and North American tectonic plates meet. An active fault line causing frequent earthquakes and tsunamis. Since the age of the dinosaurs, the plates have collided, forming gold-bearing quartz veins along the fault. Over thousands of years, rain, creeks, and waterfalls carve through the quartz, releasing the gold and washing it down through the valley.
You know, it's good and bad. It raised these mountains up, gives us gold, but it also causes problems, gives us tsunamis and earthquakes and faults. We're no longer in the lower 48.
Yeah, welcome to the last frontier. No joke. You know, the Glacier Creek mine, it has a danger factor that we definitely don't have in Montana.
You know, Alaska, it's dangerous. It seems like, everything's out to get you.
A little worried about the tsunami warnings and earthquakes and all that. Alaska's not for the faint of heart. This place can chew you up, spit you out, kick. But you know what? That's part of it, Alaska. You just got to get through it.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just going to back drag it a little bit.
You gonna back drag it with it? Yeah.
Across the claim, Dave and Nate level the foundations for this season's gold room.
The gold room needs to be level as can be. We had our concrete, pour 6 inches of concrete to anchor our table down and jig down. If your table especially is not anchored down to concrete and it's not level, when the gold runs down it, it's gonna run down one side or the other, so it's gonna be perfectly level. What do you think, Dave?
We're a little bit high on this side, aren't
Yeah, kind of going like this with it.
Yeah.
You wanna grab a bucket? Or you want to shovel?
Yeah, I can. Pulling some of this rock out. Then we can pour a concrete floor, have a gold room.
Over in the Peppy Cut,
It's kind of a pain in the ass trying to get the pay without getting half your bucket full of water.
the crew fights against rising groundwater to keep old Dan fed.
I can't see underwater, so every time I take a scoop, I really don't know where I'm at. I could be wasting time sending material that is nothing but fractured bedrock with no gold.
The Dempsey's old cut is full of groundwater. To stop it flowing into the Peppy Cut, 2 pumps de-water, allowing Jason to dig to bedrock.
This groundwater is gonna be our issue the entire season. And all these beautiful water features we have, these waterfalls, they're constantly feeding water into our groundwater system. So as pretty as they are, they're actually screwing us. She's not running at all. We got one hose going. I mean, we're pumping. We got another one that's flat as hell. I ain't gonna be able to catch up on the water if we don't have 2 running. I'll never get this sucked down. This is obviously a reoccurring problem for this equipment because we got bang marks all over the starter. So this must be something they deal with on a regular, tapping the starter. We'll give that a whirl, see what she does. She's just clicking. We'll go old school on her right now and see if I can just jump her starter. Come on, baby.
At Glacier Creek,
Right now, the roach is running nice and smooth. Loving it. Doing pretty good up on this end.
I can bump it down a little bit, but she's still feeding. I didn't see the backside of the hopper is full.
That's because we didn't clean it out. That whole back end is still plugged up from Lynx Creek. We got all that brown in the back, and it's all hanging up on there.
I'll get it out of there, Dave.
I'll get Casey, go up there, we'll kill it down, hit the bypass.
Need a shovel?
Probably. Well, no. I could get most of that. Well, that really is stuck in our belly. And pulling out the last of Lynx Creek. Apparently, we shipped a little bit of her up here. We were packing up last year. We didn't clean the belly too good, so if you guys take a look, Lynx Creek, Alaska. From red to gray. Thanks, Dave.
We still can't get him away from Lynx Creek dirt. We're all the way up here in Alaska, 4,000 miles away from Lynx Creek, and what's he do? He jumps in here and starts digging the Lynx Creek dirt. Come on, Morgan, get that gold.
Is he done yet?
Oh, yeah, sure, dude.
Well, quit talking. $60, $70.
What are you counting for?
I was counting the money you're wasting.
There's about $80 right there.
$80.
I love you, Casey. Now, I'm gonna roll it forward, so okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We're just about there. All right, Nader. Yeah, we got it all. She's ready to go now.
We're good.
All right. Thanks, Clark. Got it all out. Now, Dave should be able to load it. Send some pay. Right down that sluice box. A little bit of Arizona gold mixed in there. That's okay. Every little bit counts.
Roach is running. The roach is running.
Ready, Nate? Hopper's working good there. All right, Dave, you're empty and it looks good.
Perfect. I think we might have it. Good job.
We're running. Rocks in the box, boys. Rocks in the box.
Team Turin runs its first 8-hour test through the Roach.
We had to shut down old Dan because the beautiful roach over there just chewing through the pay. That's what it's made to do. That's what we want.
So far, so good. We're getting more gold. It's exactly what we wanted. We've got to find our rhythm right now. Andrew's down there. He's got to deliver pay here. Chris is going to have to keep this full. So we're going to have to try to get in step with everybody. It's like a dance.
Really starting to get paid, clicking. Everything's working.
Perfect. I think we might have it. Shut it down. Yeah, happy day, happy day. Somebody go hit the pump. Well, you ready? Give her a try. It's been a while.
After a 3-day run on Old Dan and an 800-yard test from the Roach, Dave fires up the gold table.
We're in great shape. I mean, we got gold on the table. So yeah, it feels really good. And you think about it, in 8 or 9 days, we've set up a fully functioning mine site. It's been quite a journey, but we're doing it. And I'm proud of my guys because they adapted. I am not you. I have not seen that compared to that little black sand ever. Feels really good to see this much gold going through. If this did this for 2 hours straight, woo, we'd have a good day.
Morning at the gold room.
Hey, Dave. Well, here we go, boys. I don't want to get all sentimental, but this is the week my dad passed. And what my dad taught me got me here. Instilling in me your friends, treat them like family, and it works. You guys are friends and family. You too.
Thank you.
You're a new guy, but you're right here with us. So, yeah, I was just thinking about that, but it's been a year. You know, it's been a rough week, but we're here. We did it. The Roach is running, and it's been a hell of a journey, but here we are. We got some gold. What were we running? Old Dan's about 30 yards an hour?
I'd say about 25 to
25?
Yeah.
This week, the team ran pay from both Old Dan and the Roach, totaling 1,700 yards.
I think if we see 13, 14 ounces, we'll be happy.
Let's see what she weighs.
You ready to weigh it?
Count it up, Andrew.
All right, here we go.
There's 1,
Come on, big money.
4,
Come
There
on.
we go. There we go.
8,
Good deal. Good deal.
10, 11,
Yeah.
12,
Oh, we almost hit 13.
Almost 13 ounces.
12.95.
That'll work. That's mineable.
1,700 yards, almost 13 ounces.
That's what you brought us here for.
Team Turin makes over $23,000 from 1,700 yards of pay. But from here on out, with the Roach on site, they can run up to 1,200 yards every day.
But you know what, you guys? We're doing 4 times what old dance wash plant did.
Yeah.
So that's good. And we get down to the bottom, we're gonna be killing it. I think better things are to come.
Bring it in, guys. Come on, Rev. It's been one heck of a week. We hit the claim running. We have made gold every day, little by little by little by little, since the moment we rolled up. That's a huge feat within itself.
Amen, boys.
Look around. There's not been many people here. And it's kind of fun because we're the pioneers now.
I see gold in the box, but I like to see a lot more. It looks fairly small, but from all the bad prospects we have, I'm pretty happy to be seeing gold in the box right now. There's the good stuff right there. Little chunky picker.
Oh.
Yeah, amen, brother. Maybe this mine will pay off after all.
This is our first cleanup here in Alaska. I really genuinely think the best part is the percentage that's going to the landowner, that's ours.
Yeah.
Should we take a little peek?
Go ahead.
I want to see a little something, so I'm just gonna grab a little scoop out of the top box, see if I can see any color. I mean, we've seen a little bit in there.
How's it look? Oh, that's good.
You're running, my man.
Woo! That's pretty good.
That's some inspiration for you right there. That's what that is.
Holy, there's that great gold we needed, brother. That means this place has never, ever been hit by nothing. Virgin ground, man. Okay, that's exactly what it is. Alaska, the last frontier. Hey, let me just do one. I just want to see it myself. You can do a full?
Oh, there's gold right there.
Good?
That's what I'm talking about. See, until you actually clean a box and do something like this, that little bit that you're seeing sitting there on the top, it's just a little tattletale. That's that. You're still living on hopes and dreams.
It's real.
You still living on hopes and dreams. Clean it up. I'm gonna go inspire the rest of the team. Was that 5 fistfuls?
4.
4? Okay.
Go have fun with that. That's nice. Coming into this like that. Doesn't always work out like that.
What a relief. David's put so much money into this to get us to this point. We definitely ain't here in vain. That's for sure.
Andrew, you got a minute?
What's up, Dave?
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. I know you're coming into a new crew and everything, and almost a family setting. You know, we've been together for 3 or 4 years now. We've been kind of watching you. You've been kind of a trial, probation, whatever you want to call it. I just think you're doing a great job. Guys like you fit in, and you run that loader like it's a dream.
I'm just happy you gave me this opportunity, and hopefully I'm here for a while.
Yeah, me and the guys, you're part of Team Turin.
Thank you.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you, Dave. All right.
Got a little level here. We got the little jack screws, we can jack it up.
In the gold room, the concrete has set just in time for Nate to install the jig.
Dave, we're good right there, actually.
It's all right?
Yeah, this is our jig, gold room. You shovel it in there, it separates it. You got steel shot. This kind of basically separates the heavies from the lights. All the heavies, black sands will drop out of there. And we ain't got a whole lot of black sands here, so it's gonna be kind of interesting to see exactly how our concentrates look. Probably pretty freaking amazing, I'd say. I'm ready to see some gold. I'm ready. Water coming on. Now we're getting pretty close here, seeing some gold. We're teasing ourselves, doing hand scoops, but you know, proof's in the pudding. We're about to find out what kind of pudding we got. Try getting away, Dave. Try getting away.
Oh, look at that.
Talking about, Dave.
Nice one.
The big stuff and the fine stuff. We always said we were gonna find the big and the fine.
Not bad right there, boys.
Already getting a little nugget out of there? How'd they miss that one?
The jig is now up and running in the new gold room. And Dave uses the gold wheel to screen the black sands.
We ran old Dan. It's been about 5 days. The good news is we got gold, you know, so that's a good thing. But we got a top 600 ounces, and that's a lot of pressure. And the pressure comes because it's so late in the season. And I've got to make some money because I'm out over $1 million. When you're prospecting, you're always nervous if you made the right decision. You know, did you over-exaggerate the gold? Did you underestimate the gold? Until you put it on the wheel or on the table and you weigh it up, it's all speculation. Go weigh it up. Big day for a gold weigh.
Gold weigh?
First gold weigh of Alaska.
All right.
Let's see if old Dan's the man.
See what you got here, Dave.
There.
Nice.
I don't know if you guys saw this. Where'd the nuggy?
Oh, yeah. That's really cool. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah.
That's genuinely the first time I've personally seen Alaska gold.
Yeah. This is the first time in our history that we're mining our own claims. So I'm nervous, I'm worried, but I know when we get to the bottom, it's good pay.
This is how many days? 5?
4.5, you figured?
Guys, that should be a day in the roach.
Exactly. So I'd like to see, the 1,000 yards, I'd like to see 8 ounces.
Yeah. All right.
One more thing, I'm really proud of you guys. It was a hell of a trip, but we got set up, we started mining, and here we go. Here comes the nuggy. You ready for the nuggy?
All right, well, there's 1. 5. Look at that, 7. Come on, come on, come on. 8.25.
8.25. Well done, you guys. Well done.
You're almost at $16,000 for that. That's not too shabby.
And there's gold on the table.
That's nice to see after all those prospects.
So what do you think, new guy? First gold weigh and you're in Alaska?
Yeah, it's a dream come true being a gold miner and in Alaska. I've always wanted to do it, and I'm doing it with a great crew.
Yeah, welcome aboard. Andrew's a big, strong kid. I like him, he's tough, and he's got determination, and I think he's the guy for us.
I'm glad you're here, man.
Thank you.
So we'll get the roach in here, fire up, and start running this. Running some volume. It's all about volume on that top gravel.
Yeah. That's right.
Really proud of you guys, though. I think this is our future. Glacier Creek Mine, I love it.
It has been one hell of a nightmare to get to this point right here. But 8.25 ounces over 1,000 yards, it's exactly what Dave and Nate prospected. Coming in late, but it's gonna be good.
Ready to go?
Go.
That's the sound of money right there, baby. Gonna catch some gold, start turning this thing around. Here she goes.
Morning in Alaska. Dave Turin and his crew are 1 week into their Alaskan mining venture.
Come on.
Now, it's time to up production with their bespoke 100-yard-per-hour moneymaker, the roach.
Hold on, Nate. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, back up. Let's throw some blocks under there. Go ahead. Easy. You're good. You're good. Bring her out. Ah. Now, if we run the roach 9 ounces a day, 6 days a week, so we're over 50 ounces a week. That's what we need to hit our goal.
Time to start walking, baby.
Come on, Nathan.
Operated by a cabled remote, Nate must walk the roach 4 miles across fast-flowing rivers and rough wilderness roads. But to reach its final resting place, the 17-ton machine must cross the raging Glacier Creek via an old wooden bridge. The roach has just 250 yards to arrive at its new home.
The big thing I'm worried about is crossing that bridge.
But 150 of these final yards is over an old wooden bridge.
I got a lot riding on that thing. That's our baby. If this bridge collapses, we lose the roach. We're gonna give it a shot. Hope and pray this bridge holds up. Line it up now. Nathan, when you get on it, try to go as straight as you can. The more you jack back and forth, I'm just worried about the bridge.
All right, Dave, it deviates to the right, so we gotta be careful.
What I'm worried about, Casey, is that he starts trying to jockey for position and he's on top of this bridge starts to wobble. Right. He gets too much dynamic movement on it. That's what scares me.
That is serious.
All right, you ready?
All right, ready or not, here we come. Bring it on.
All right, let's do it.
Easy, easy.
Oh, look at that bridge move.
We still good? We all right? We gotta bump it over a little bit.
The less movement side to side, the better off we are.
All right, Dave, we gotta turn a little bit. We gotta make a turn. It pulls to the right, so we gotta be careful.
Okay, go ahead, turn.
Scaring me right now.
Full weight on the bridge now.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Can't believe it's holding. Keep going, baby.
Good, getting there. Oh, buddy, you're safe and sound now. You got her. Good job, Nathan.
Made it.
That was a little nerve-wracking. I didn't know it was gonna hold it. You know? Wow.
That was probably the most nervous thing I have walk piece of equipment across. That's by far.
You got it across.
Good job, Nader.
Tell you what, I'm gonna sleep better tonight. I don't have to dream about a roach in a river and bridge crossings. We're ready to rock and roll. Make some gold.
Morning at Glacier Creek.
I'm excited to be here, and I'm willing to do anything.
All right, Andrew, you got about a minute. Come on, buddy.
As the rest of the team focuses on preparing to set the roach, rookie Andrew loads old Dan.
Nice and smooth, buddy. I know you're used to running and gunning, so am I, but you still want to take a little bit more time, Andrew. I don't think she's quite ready yet.
Copy that.
Hey, Andrew, you got a copy, bud? We got to get on those tails, man.
They're getting a little close, brother.
Will you leave me that old Dan?
Copy that.
So when your tails build up like this, what starts happening is it starts holding that material in the drum, and you're putting weight on that drum.
That's where things break.
Exactly.
You know, Andrew's a good kid, but he's new. If we end up getting a rock jam or one big rock in there, that's gonna shut old Dan down. That means no gold coming in. That just makes it that much harder to hit our goal. It's the only wash plant we got at this point.
There's a lot to learn. Every day I gotta just keep proving myself, and so I can stick around because I'm really loving this job.
10 for. You're clearing so far.
No, once it's set, it'll be set for 3 or 4 years.
Nate test runs the roach as Dave sets up the most crucial part of a gold mining operation.
This is where we're gonna get our gold, so I gotta make sure I get this right. Keep going. Keep her coming. You're good. Sluice is in place.
Good job, man.
This is critical to get the pitch the right way. If I set it in the wrong spot, wrong pitch, then we lose gold.
To effectively catch gold, a sluice box must be set between 5 and 8 degrees. At this angle, with the right pressure, water creates a vortex behind the riffles, so heavier gold sinks into the mats. If set too flat, pay dirt packs the riffles until they are unable to hold gold. Overnight, rain fills creeks and the river around the claim. Come morning, a break in the weather leaves the crew facing the fallout.
So here in Alaska, especially where we're at, it's basically a rainforest, and we're down below the river, so we're gonna be fighting groundwater. That first pond is where our cut's at. So we gotta pump so we can mine. Right now, as you see, it's all underwater. Hey, Jason, we got a problem down here.
We're getting some overflow pretty bad. We gotta get those pumps going.
We don't want to be running soup.
Everyday life of a miner. If it's not one problem, it's another.
And we're running on one prehistoric pump trying to suck this down. I'm not draining anymore. I need this water to go away.
The crew relies on 3 military surplus 6-inch pumps that Dave purchased with the claim. One pump supplies water to the roach, a second to Old Dan, but the third that drains the Pappy Cut has failed overnight, leaving the team's pay swamped with water.
It's so funny. It goes back all through history. Miners fought with water, whether it's a lack of water or too much water. I've had a job where I was genuinely starting pumps 3 in the morning and running them all day long to be able to dig, but I didn't have this fossil of a pump. I think that rock might be a little younger than this pump. Before mining, I was a roughneck. I drilled oil. Because the toughest environment I ever had to work in was one where my first day on the job, there was still people picking up body parts on the ground because the guy had gotten blown into pieces on the oil rig the day before. I'll take water over having to see that on a regular. That's a pretty nasty environment. Nate, you got a copy, Nader?
Go ahead. We are no longer pumping, just letting you know.
Hey, Jason, you ain't got no flippers.
I love you.
Now we're talking.
Charged with keeping the old equipment running, Kentucky-born mechanic Nathan Clark.
Just these older pumps are it's hard to get going sometimes, and it's just part of them. I mean, they're pieces of We'll give her a little shot of some go-go juice. You know, I've always been a very calm and collected person when it comes to machinery and breakdowns and what we got to do to fix it. Some people are like, oh crap, you know, it's like, just calm the hell down. I mean, my lord, it's nature of the beast. It's gonna break. Everything breaks. Even rocks break. Everything breaks. Even our hearts break. Some of these older ones, I don't like putting ether in them, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do right now. Let's go, Casey! Nate to Jason.
Go for Jason.
Okay, pumps are pumping, buddy. Right on!
Until the pump drains the cut, Jason and rookie operator Andrew must scavenge wet pay from the pit edges.
So every time Andrew comes in and he's grabbing a bunch of this pay, what he's ending up with is pay that's so wet, it's like a damn soup. Alaska, she's growling at us, spitting at us with this water issue.
Located in America's northernmost rainforests, deep in the Chugach Mountains, Glacier Creek is drenched in over 70 inches of rain every year.
Tell you what, the way it looks like around in these parts, dry isn't going to be part of our vocabulary here in Alaska. Hey, Nate, we got a problem down here. Yep. Here it goes, Nate, Nate.
Shut it down. Just hold on. She'll catch up.
Wet pay wreaks havoc with the roach.
So right now the front end's sitting in this more soupy stuff. If it's soupy, we can't run it fast. It slides up that belt. I mean, it's like potato soup. You know, these rock jams, they can cause belt to rip.
The roach can process over 100 yards of dry pay an hour. But now the material is wet. It slides back to jam the main conveyor. If uncorrected, this can seize a pulley, tear a belt, or even cause a mechanical burnout.
Let it catch up. We can't be running this stuff. We gotta run drier material. It's just sliding down the belt. She does not like that at all. Jason, I'm starting calling you all the kids should send me some soup. But is right now when they're screening, are you screening the pond?
Yeah, she was about 3 feet deep.
So we're gonna do somebody go ahead and fire up the de-water, drop it down. I mean, I'm running right now.
Until the pappy cut can be fully drained, Nate calls time on the roach.
Kill the pump, kill the pump, kill the pump. All the way down.
And the crew runs the rest of its pay pile through Old Dam.
Hey, Chris, you got a copy, bud?
10-4.
To guarantee success in the morning, the pump must be fired up at night.
My suggestion is we're gonna have to get someone out here to fire up
that pump and let it run while
everybody's still sleeping. We'll take volunteers or whatever.
Hey guys, I don't hear no volunteers for this 4 a.m. pump fueling.
The early light of an Alaskan summer.
All right, it's 4 a.m. Just woke up. It's just the way it is being a new guy at a mine site. Those jobs just gotta do them. The old guys need the beauty sleep, and I'm the young buck that's already beautiful.
Howdy, Dave.
Hi, Clay.
What brings you downstream?
How you doing?
Good, good.
Came down to talk to you a little bit about, we're struggling to get our water out. You know, we've got 3 6-inch pumps just dewatering and really not keeping up. What are you doing for dewater?
Nothing right now. I don't have any pumps. I'm doing the best I can with what I got.
Any ideas on any pumps in town or anybody I could talk to?
No, not much.
Dang.
I've been struggling since day one, 11 years of struggling, yeah. And it's basically like a lake right here that's filled in. The old timers, they didn't hardly do anything in this valley.
How late do you guys stay in here? Do you think I could make it to October? You think?
There's been times where it starts getting questionable mid-September.
You're kidding me.
No.
In southern Alaska, winter hits early and hard. North of Glacier Creek, the city of Valdez is the snowiest in the United States, with an average of 25 feet every year. 20 miles away, on the Thompson Pass, the record winter of 1952 to 53 saw a snowfall of 81 feet, taller than the White House.
No, it'll start freezing up, and sometimes once things freeze, they don't thaw out in the shade.
Dang, that makes it a short season. All right, I'm gonna head off. Good luck, Clay.
Thanks.
I like Clay, he's a good guy. But what really concerned me was, he said some years you gotta get out of here in September because of the snow. That really makes it a short season. That's pretty scary. Right now the pressure's really on. We've gotta start handling the water better. That way Jason can get down to bedrock, and that's where the good pay is.
Deep in the rainforests of the Chugach Mountains,
it's alive!
Jason is reunited with the type of excavator he had last season.
Woo! Yeah, baby! Man, look at that minor work.
I love it. I finally got a decent machine. I got 380 Katie. She's ready for business. I ain't gonna be overheating every truckload.
To keep both wash plants running, Jason must dig almost 400 buckets of pay every day.
Next step, we're gonna need pumps though. We're already starting out wet. It's just not ideal by no means. 380 Katie don't like to get her nails wet if she don't have to. Nothing worse than digging gold out of a pond.
You like it there?
Yeah, you're good.
Actually, it's gonna work pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the belt. It's smoking. Nathan, we're smoking over here.
Hey, bypass, turn it all the way on, Chris, bypass. Cut the water. Oh, man. Boy, this is jamming in there good.
Huh? We sure didn't need this, did we?
No, Chris, we don't.
No, look at all the gold in there. It's all the way down to here.
See anything down at the very, very bottom?
I don't like the way this is carrying down. Those are pretty big pieces.
And a couple pieces down here.
I just hope nothing got washed out the end.
Wet pay causes a rock to jam a belt in the roach. But if the wash plant is shut down, with the water supply still running, it risks washing the gold out of the sluice, a gold miner's nightmare.
Chris, Taylor, when like that happens, I know your first instinct is to call him. First instinct should be open that. Bypass first thing. Very first thing.
Bypass first before I stop the plant?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'd rather have gold.
Whenever I see the belt smoking, I see a plant smoking, my first move is to go turn off what's smoking. But, you know, I'll hit the bypass first next time.
We make mistakes, there's no doubt about it. But that's okay. That's the best way to learn. If you make a mistake and you learn from that mistake, you won't make that same mistake again.
The roach most likely lost some gold out of the box, so Dave and Nate must quickly get the beast back up and running.
There's probably a big rock in the back.
That's what I'm saying,
the
it
one
probably is. She just got jammed the big rock on the backside. Firing up.
Go ahead.
One right here. I think that's the critter.
Yeah, that's it.
She caught the lacing right there.
Yeah, sure did.
There you go. What happened is, the stuff is coming, it's real soupy. It slides up that belt. Takes one little rock, even this big. It'll come right down here, skate down, and get caught right in here and stop the belt. All it takes is one little rock.
Okay, coming on.
But when you run dry material, it's never a problem, never. You know, I don't know what's causing the smoke. I don't know if it was I thought it was a bearing maybe starting to seize up, but it wasn't. You know, we got away with it this time, but we might not get away with it next time. We don't need no more problems.
But the Pappy Cut now fills up faster than the pump can drain it, leaving the team with yet more wet pay.
Hey, Nate, you got a copy, Nader?
Yeah, the safe stuff, Jason. I can only run about probably 20 yards an hour.
We cannot run safe at all. I'm headed your way.
Okay. We have no choice right now. We have wet pay, and now we got to slow way down, slower than we ever ran before.
The water is creating such a soupy material, and in order for it to climb, he's slowing the plant down to like 20 yards an hour. Well, that's working backwards when you got the roach, you know. We need to be hitting that 80 to 100 yards an hour.
Forced to cut the roach production by 80%, the team runs 2 plants at only 55 yards per hour.
There ain't nothing else we can do right now until we get some drier pay.
Didn't they say they slowed down to 20 yards an hour?
That's what he said he could run at. That's what I heard. I don't know for sure.
We can't make money doing that.
We can't make money at 20 yards an hour.
Yeah.
And this rain is really kicking our ass.
A massive overnight rainstorm continues to flood the valley.
Water tables rose so much, it's stressful, it's wearing everybody out.
The amount of rain we had last night, it was ridiculous. This morning when I went to go wake Nate up, I could count 7 new waterfalls coming down the mountain that were not there.
We got a lot of water running through camp. This is not normal. Now we're getting warm rain and the glaciers are melting above us, which adds that much more water to those waterfalls. We got a waterfall right above us, but I think something shifted last night. And if it cuts through one of those banks and heads this way, we're in deep trouble. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of the camera guys with the drone. We're gonna fly up to see where that water's changing.
Go up here a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, right there where it splits.
It's intense.
Wow. Look at that. Yeah, right there. See where it's diverted? And we got so much coming down towards camp. It used to be the majority of the water went that way. Something's shifted up there.
Torrential rainfall, melting glaciers, and snow caps overwhelm the valley with water, unleashing new waterfalls and transforming existing ones into raging rivers. One fall, located directly above the mine site, has dramatically changed course and now heads for the claim.
We're really about 3 or 4 rocks from the water coming down here. And if you turn and look there, there's our camp. There's our access road. If that water cuts, we're in trouble. We got trailers down there, we've got our gold room. Well, everything's down there.
Hey guys, I need to talk to you real quick. This is we have a serious problem. This waterfall is shifting, and if it sends all the water towards camp, we are screwed.
This is no, I mean, he's not kidding, dude.
I may have to evacuate people.
He's talking about evacuation?
Yeah. Production, you guys are probably, and I had the medic get on the radio, but we need every one of your Chevys on that side of the waterfall and be ready for evacuation. I gotta go, we're about to lose camp.
Hey, Jason, you might have to bring the 380 up here.
Right now, there's the chance we could wash out the road into camp and out of camp. Therefore, we're trying to fix the problem. I gotta take this girl up there. The severity of this one and what it does to the operation, as well as our camp, there's no measure.
But we gotta move the generator over just in case the water comes this way.
Oh, this is not good. We gotta move their out of here. No joke. Day 2 of this storm, and here we go.
With 200 days of rain and snowfall a year, the area around Valdez is one of the wettest places in Alaska, where atmospheric pressure and violent weather fronts in the Pacific Ocean carry inland. In 2020, a massive rainstorm saw record-breaking levels of rainfall across Alaska. Landslides, avalanches, and flooding wiped out roads, destroyed homes, and triggered multiple evacuations.
This is real. See, it wants to turn a corner. If you could get in there.
Now, it's on Jason and Dave to go toe-to-toe with Mother Nature.
Bring that over and see if you can cut this corner, because otherwise it cuts through there. I mean, really, it's only a foot away from going. I think you can reach over and just keep pulling your big stuff over.
And take her a little deeper as well.
Yeah. We got to get this thing armored up, get that water kicked over and down to the culvert, otherwise I lose my road. We lose the road, you know, I lose any chance of getting Eagle in here and basically lose the season.
Dave's plan? Pack the edge of the stream with large boulders and rocks, re-diverting it along the side of the access road and under a culvert. But if the water breaches the bank before he can fix it, the super-strength torrent could cut off the access road and potentially flood the camp, isolating and shutting down the mine.
If there's no road, there's no season. Some days I feel like a fireman more than a miner, just running around putting fires out.
We're 4 seasons in, and as far as coming up against the elements, Alaska has been our hardest one so far. It has a danger factor that we definitely don't have in Montana. Landslides, they're quite prevalent. And the water in this Glacier Creek mine, it's putting me to the test. It is its own beast.
I'm feeling a lot better about what I'm seeing now. You know, we got a good channel, we got a much better berm keeping that water in and directing it and controlling it. You know, we built it up, compacted it in, added rock. I'm feeling pretty good. Built up and pretty shored up and packed it in, lots of rock added, looking good up here.
This looks pretty good now.
I thought I was pretty happy with it.
Safe for a while.
All right, guys, we're done up here. I think we've averted a
Catastrophe. I think camp is safe.
Jason's on his way down. We'll start digging some pay. Let's fire up and go.
All right, good job, guys. I think we're good.
Oh, woo! That'll put a smile on your face any day of the week.
Good boy.
Deep in the Alaskan wilderness.
We got him.
That's very excited, weren't you?
We should have had these screens in about 2 weeks ago. Good news is it's coming in, and we got brand new screens.
Got some screens. waiting a while to get these screens. By God, here they are.
Ready to be full strength again.
You know, I'm surprised it held up as long as it did. In the future, we know how to get by. It's good. Dave's down the bottom side. He's working it in there.
There you go.
There she is.
It'd be nice to have new screens that we don't have to worry about. Nate, we're all ready.
We got by. That was the important thing. But now we gotta get running.
Well, we're running back to full speed. Got new screens in there. And Jason's on good golds. We're back in business. Good job, Nathan!
Woo-wee!
Yeah, man.
The Roach is back online, and Jason is on bedrock as Team Turin fights to stay on track for its weekly goal of 50 ounces.
About time! Go! Hear me, Chris? Go ahead and kill the phone. 10-4, thank you, sir.
As a tough week draws to a close, it's time to pull the mats from the sluice.
Full cleanup tonight.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good down here.
That's the most I've seen. In the green, that is genuine. Look at
all
your
the way
next
down here.
ridge.
Yeah, next ridge down.
Yeah.
Right here too.
Woo! That is the most I've seen in the green, Dave.
Looking good. We need a good gold way. We've been working hard, struggling, so maybe God's smiling on us this week. Maybe. Let's hope so.
Holy. Look at that big
Boom! Oh my God! Whoa! No way!
Damn it, son.
That's pretty sweet. It's the biggest nugget we found.
Gray skies don't matter when you find nuggets.
That's the biggest nugget we've found so far in the last 4 years of mining. You know, that's something nice to see in the box. It means, you know, we're getting closer to bedrock. Gold's getting bigger, so looking good.
I'm happy. That's a hell of a nugget right there. Boom, baby.
I couldn't believe it. Look at
Hey, dude.
At the Gold Room, after joining the crew last year, Dave's grandson Micaiah expands his knowledge of the gold business.
The one with the lot, I emptied the sluice into here and I'm putting it back in.
Okay.
Just because
see what you get.
There's a lot of gold piling
Yeah,
up.
let's see what you get. Usually I am the one that runs the gold room and the gold table and all that, but I have Kai here to help.
Right now, there's no other place I'd rather be than here with my grandparents in Alaska. I enjoy working, and I've caught gold fever. I can say that much. There's more gold on that side, so maybe the harder nozzle will get.
Today's the first look at the gold on the table for me. I like how coarse it is. It's not as fine as what I've been used to. Makes the job in here easier to have good, solid, coarse gold. There's a lot of worries starting off this season. This is the most money we have spent so far. Hopefully it pays off and we get that back and more.
Morning at the Gold Room.
Hey guys, you know, last week wasn't very good, 18.6. But this, I feel much better about it.
Especially after the week we've had.
Oh God, we had the screens. We had to patch them up. A little bit of rigging there.
No, that was hillbilly rigging there.
Hey, whatever works.
It's good to see Shelly's back.
It's good to
Mama
be back.
Shelly.
It's good to be back. I missed you guys.
I was just going to say that.
Guys.
All right.
Let's weigh it up.
Ready to weigh it?
Yeah.
Shelly?
Mama Shelly.
Mama Shelly, do the gold weigh.
Ready, here we go.
She's the good luck charm.
She is
All
our good
right.
luck charm.
I hope so.
Get some of that.
8, 9, 10. Come on, big money. 18, 20, 22, 23, 25, 27, 28, 20, 30.
Good.
Come on, big money.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
do it. No whammy.
Come on.
Oh, look at that. 40, yeah. Come on. Ooh, wee. Oh, we're going to go over 50. 50.
Whoa!
Oh,
Over 50.
yeah.
Hell
50.
yeah.
We'll take
Now we're
that.
talking.
That worked.
This week's haul is worth over $97,000, bringing this year's total to 93.9 ounces.
Dang, boys.
High five. Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
good job, boys. Good job.
It's good to see it. You know, I know it's here. We get these pumps here. We start dewatering a little more. Get down to some of that real good pay. We're going to show what the hell Goldway really is.
Guys,
Thanks, Shelly.
nice welcome.
Yeah, that's good job, Micaiah.
Good job,
Nice to have you guys
Hey,
here.
y'all come any day when y'all start doing that.
If you keep,
The day's fired
you
now.
keep bringing this to us, all right? Oh man, that was a great Goldway. It's going to be a lot of fun to be in the gold room this season.
The thing is, we're getting better. We're getting every week we're improving, and it's showing. So, great gold weigh, and I think we're gonna do better next week. It's a relief. You know, we wanted 50 ounces a week. Well, we just went over it.
All in.
This is a big morning for us. This is like Christmas. We talk about being all in. This is it.
Just north of Valdez, Dave and Nate wait on a game-changing delivery.
Well, the Eagle's latest, greatest, biggest wash plant we've ever had. This is a big turning point for our season. This is a big turning point in all of our history of gold mining.
I seen a picture of it, and I'm like, wow, this is where we step up to the big leagues.
Oh, yeah, good day! Oh. Woo! Look at that. Big step for us today.
Dave's new $500,000 wash plant is built to run over 200 yards of pay dirt every hour.
Sweet, man.
It's a monumental movement for Team Turin. I think with the Eagle coming in, we're going to finally see some great gold.
The Eagle is what's going to set us free. It really is.
I mean, it's a game changer for us all the way.
It's a beauty. Look at it. It's got a gold bar in its talons. You see that? Oh, she's a beaut. She's a beauty. Boy, I tell you, I'm pretty happy. Look at the size of the hopper.
Man, it's huge. She's going to eat some dirt. She's going to eat some dirt.
The Eagle is actually a prototype of the way we wanted it built. So it's pretty cool.
The supersized Eagle weighs in at a monster 34 tons, double the weight of the Roach. Custom designed by Dave from a gravel screening machine, it features an extra-large hopper with vibrating grizzly bars and 60 high-pressure jets that use up to 2,000 gallons of water a minute to wash pay twice as fast as the Roach.
Cost me a hell of a lot of money, but it's going to make us money. We've got the plant, we've got the ground. Now it's just up to us to perform. Ready?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Here she comes.
That looks good.
In Alaska, buddy.
Get the hell off my baby.
There you go.
Get off my baby!
It's that one, the yellow is forward.
The yellow's forward?
The only way to move the gargantuan wash plant to the mine site, an 8-hour trek on foot.
You know, we got a 4.5-mile walk, and it's a hell of a long walk. I mean, look. Oh, it's gonna be a long walk.
At the claim, after the crew hit bedrock and scored a season-best 50-ounce cleanup last week.
Hey, Morgan, you got a copy?
Overnight rain floods the Pappy Cut once again.
Yeah, go ahead, Jason.
That load right there you got is the last little bit of pay we have in this cut.
Everything else is underwater.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I mean, serious. I'm digging in water.
10-4, man, that's just a bunch of BS, man. It sucks.
See, this is the problem. This spot right in here, it's responsible for the good cleanup we had, the best one we've seen. But I can't send it. It's such a soupy mess that it won't feed through the roach. That's so frustrating. My job in the front end is to keep us on good gold. And right now, we got 2 pumps that can't keep up with the water, and we just pray they make it through the night without shutting down.
The Glacier Creek claim is drained by 3 6-inch military surplus pumps. But they're unreliable. Added to heavy rain and runoff at this time of year, it's a losing battle.
They're old, they're tired, they don't pump a lot of water. The sooner we get rid of this crap, one less thing to worry about while you're mining.
Well, there's a solution to everything, and a lot of times it's money. I could buy brand new pumps. With the amount of money that we're spending on that Eagle, I'm about tapped out. We just got to monitor these things and keep it going as best we can.
To keep the mine operational until the cut drains, Jason and Dave must find dry ground to mine.
This bedrock's going up because the mountain's going up. I mean, look at that steep angle.
This is all bedrock, and it goes up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're gonna just start there and work your way out clean into bedrock. For now, I'd start chasing it.
Sounds good.
To keep the roach fed and stockpile pay for the hungry eagle, Jason removes the thick surrounding layer of organic material. On the hunt for the gold-rich pay he hopes has collected on the higher benches.
Hey, Morgan, you got a copy? I'm gonna load you with the organics.
Have you take it to the front end for reclamation?
And then a load of pay. A couple loads of organics, and then some pay, and try and keep that roach running.
Yeah, 10-4.
Organics. It's our dirt that we use for reclamation. We want to save it for later in the season. We've got twice the demand on our shoulders now. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll do our best.
We got to move fast. We're going to be able to stay with the plant.
The pressure is now on haul truck driver K.C. Morgan to deliver the emergency pay to the roach in its final week of running.
These guys are bringing in this Eagle, and we got an existing plant right now that's still trying to stay operational.
For every load of pay delivered to the plant, KC must remove and dump 2 loads of topsoil for end-of-season reclamation on the other side of the claim.
Only so much one truck can do. On top of that, I'm also fueling pumps.
10-4, that fuel truck's up here.
Yeah, 10-4. It's a hell of a lot of responsibility keeping this mine site running. I take pride in making sure everything's working so other people don't have to work as hard. That's how it is.
So we're gonna train Andrew to drive the haul truck because we're down a man. Casey is off getting fuel.
While haul truck driver KC Morgan fuels the pumps, Rookie miner Andrew has the opportunity to show the more experienced crew what he can do.
Got probably another 4 hours or 5 hours to go.
1 mile away from Glacier Creek, Nathan slowly steers the Eagle towards camp.
Kind of getting hungry. I know these samberry bushes. Might have to try to find me a berry. Gotta have your energy for walking, you know. The American dream as a gold miner is Alaska. It's an incredible adventure we get to do. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Anybody would probably give their left to come out here and do this. That was a good one. Yeah. It is steep, steep, steep.
After a 7-hour crawl, the Eagle reaches the claim perimeter, but now faces the steepest incline yet.
Come on, baby, come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Dig in. We're almost there, so you got the healed. And we got it buried. Hey, Dave, you got a copy?
Go ahead, Nathan.
I kind of got the Eagle. She's dead as a doornail.
Are we okay? Anything broke, Nathan? It kind of scares me. What's up?
I don't know. You need to get the loader and some chains and we'll yank her down?
All right, I'll be right there.
He's very calm about it. Calmer than I am because I owned the damn thing.
I'm gonna see what the hell the alarm is real quick. I look at his investment like my own investment. It hurts when something does happen. I feel horrible.
He hit a hill that's really steep and it bucked on him. He can't get back going.
Trying to figure out what the going on. Low coolant.
It tripped a sensor.
Yeah. So just like this incline here, when we came up the hill, it just got too high and the sensor's up here. All it takes is one little pocket of air, and the sensor goes, shut down. These things are made to be real level. Look what we're doing. We're climbing mountains in Alaska. As you can tell, she's teeter-totter. She's right there at it.
Well, what we're gonna do is we gotta get the front end down. It's very back heavy. Hopefully that sensor that's sensing not enough coolant comes back to normal. He can start it and we start up the hill.
Dave chains his loader bucket to the front of the wash plant to try and right the angle.
What I'm worried about is I got a 3/8 chain. We're pulling 66,000 pounds. We could break it. I'd advise everybody to stand clear, stay behind him. Okay, here we go.
Oh, watch yourself. Get down here. Hold it, Dave. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Can you bring her down just a little more? I'm gonna go back here in the back. We'll fire it up and we'll get moving.
You okay?
Are we okay?
Yeah.
Come on, baby. There we go, we got it. Looking good. Got it, buddy. I think you're past the worst of it. I'll be honest with you, my heart sunk when he said he was in trouble.
You are free. Oh man, I see the promised land.
After an 8-hour road marathon, the Eagle closes in on her new nest in Glacier Creek.
Ooh, boy.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, would you look at that?
That'll get us closer to the gold right there now.
That thing already looks hungry. I better get more pay rolling.
Now we just gotta figure out how the hell we're gonna cross the river. We can't cross that bridge, it'll collapse.
The only way to get the Eagle across the river is through the water.
What do you think?
This is mighty Mississippi right now.
Yeah, she's raging. We get it out there and it swamps the electronics, and there it is. It's a great big boat anchor. I'm not about to take the nicest plant I've ever owned and get it stuck in that river. Right now, I don't want to risk it.
That river is still raging.
The following day, snowmelt from the surrounding mountains keeps river levels high.
The Eagle's sitting there, and that's so frustrating. From what I've seen, the Eagle's not going to be walking across that river, at least not today.
The Eagle is still stranded, but across the claim, Nate has a shot in the arm for the entire operation.
All right, boys, we got a 8-inch pump. Let's hope we can get down and see some bedrock.
Nader, you're my hero. Dave, you're my hero.
Yeah! Happy, happy, happy!
Nate tows the first of the 3 new 8-inch pumps. Dave's 6-figure gamble to drain the mine and get to the gold.
Finally, something's going our way.
Getting these pumps in is going to help us out a ton. They have big fuel tanks that'll run faster. I mean, it's a game changer for us.
We're gonna double up on the amount of water per minute that we're pumping. That pump is gonna get us to the goal that we all dreamed about.
We'll set her right there. What do you think?
You want to hook it all up?
Yeah.
Right now, we got to get the oil pump out of here. Up we go.
We're adapting, you know, a plant that sizes and screens rocks, and we're just making it into a gold producing machine.
Modern wash plants catch gold using techniques developed by the old-timers over thousands of years. From the humble pan to the rocker box and the dredge, the use of water, gravity, and vibration separate the worthless rocks from the gold. The latest evolution is Dave's series of wash plants. Weighing over 34 tons, the Eagle is not only twice the size of the Roach, but also twice as powerful, able to run over 200 yards per hour. At full tilt, it can devour over 3,000 tons of pay dirt in just one day.
Nathan and I got to figure out the easiest place to put the Eagle. So the Eagle is going to its nest.
Thing of beauty. All right, make sure she can poop out a golden egg.
Dang, dude, you're getting good at this. A little more. Now kick it my way a little bit. How do you like that? Yeah, looks good. There she is, boys. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, man.
We're gonna have to be on our game, but my thoughts are with Casey.
You know, so far so good. Few buckets in. Got some leaks in the back here. It's always gonna be fine tuning. Right now, pretty good.
The plant just died, the plant just died, the plant just died.
Somebody hit the bypass. Somebody hit the bypass.
Where's the water?
You gotta be kidding me.
Did an engine quit or what?
Less than an hour into the Eagle's first run,
No, the side conveyors are still going. There's just the main conveyor.
the new supersized wash plant faces its first issue.
Here's the problem. You got these big flat rocks, so this thing got caught on the head pulley and stopped the belt. If you look, it's only this thick, so it fell through the grizzly bars.
Large flat rocks slip through the grizzly, travel up the main conveyor, and jam against the pre-wash box, causing the main belt to stop. Dave's plan? Widen the gap in the pre-wash to allow the rogue rocks safe passage.
You ready to throw it down there? 1, 2, 3.
Luckily, we didn't cut a belt. That's the part that we all thank baby Jesus for right now because we still have a belt.
Okay.
If you start having issues like this, you make the box bigger. We can go back to this.
Okay, I'm all the way back.
I'm all the way back.
All right, let's do it there. So what we've done is widened this gap right here, just like that, so that rocks like this won't get jammed in there.
Good?
Yep. Done. Turn the water on and your shaker deck on.
I can see it washing, still hitting the pre-wash. Let's see how it does. No, I think we're good. Yeah. So, back to work.
I go back to my truck. Big relief. You never know what you're going to expect when you start up a new wash plant. Kind of exciting. Brand new chapter opening up, and now we're going to start writing the book.
Solution a lot. More than we ever have before. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it.
High in the Chugach Mountains,
We ran almost 2,100 yards of material through that wash plant today. That is impressive with 5 guys. You know, we set new records, but we're missing Casey. That's the hard part.
after 4 days of 10-hour shifts, the Eagle completes its first run.
Good work, boys. Shut it down. Nervous, apprehensive. Whenever you fire up a new plant, you never know what's going to happen. And hopefully we get more gold and I pay for that big investment.
This week was a tough week. A good cleanup gives us all a real boost, and we could use one right now. We'll weigh it up and see what we get. Hey guys.
Well, guys, it has been kind of a tough week missing Casey. Thank God everything's good, but son of a gun, the mining never stopped.
It has been an absolute mad dash trying to keep up with the pay.
You guys did a great job
Well, looks like you got something pretty good there, so.
Yeah, what you got, Dave?
To stay on track for his 600-ounce season target, Dave must now see over 58 ounces of gold every week.
Kaya, I'm gonna count, you pour.
But with just a 4-day run,
there's 20.
Anything over 40 would be a win.
We got 30.
Come on, 40.
Nice.
We're gonna go 40, we're over 40,
There we
42,
go.
44, 45.
Come on, 50.
Come on, 50, 48.
50.
48.
Oh, no!
Oh, 48.5.
Still.
All right.
48.55.
Almost hit 50.
Yeah.
Good job, you guys.
Not bad for a first week running a plant.
At Glacier Creek, a rookie mistake leaves the Pappy Cut unmineable, drowning in 4 feet of water.
These guys got to start stepping up, and I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I love these guys, but they can't even fuel their own machines.
Everyone here on this mine site is capable of putting fuel on this pump, including me. So it's everyone to blame.
Fire it up, let's go.
We're so damn late in the season, so I gotta keep the plant running. It's a damn good thing I was out here till 9:30 at night scratching and digging all this pay up.
It will take at least 3 hours to drain the cut, so Jason digs into his stockpile of dry pay.
The Pappy Cut has been delivering some gold, but we're not here just to have some gold delivered. We need the most bang for our buck. We know that lies right underneath that water right there. But gold always sits closer to the bedrock, almost every time.
Over the last 6 weeks, the Pappy Cut has been besieged by floods. But Jason's not ready to call it quits until he digs to the deepest, potentially richest gold.
If we start getting down on bedrock, get that water out of the way, Pappy Cut's gonna be paying that real money, that good gold.
So the Pappy Cut isn't paying out. We're not anywhere close to our gold. I'm hurting. I've spent a lot of money here, and we don't have much money coming in. Problem we're fighting is the water. And this cut's been a nightmare.
After pumping out over 600,000 gallons of water, the cut is finally drained.
If this was a normal area, I would just keep widening this pit, and I would keep mining all of this. Problem is, the larger of an opening I get, the more water that comes in. I can't manage that big of a cut. So I've got to open up another cut. Hey, Jason, you got a copy?
You want to talk to you a minute?
Yeah.
I think we ought to clean up that pit, be done with it, and then I'm going to open up another cut.
I really think that this cut is as big as we can manage.
To get to bedrock, Jason benches down the Pappy Cut, stripping 6 feet at a time. But every bucket he excavates removes dirt that would otherwise soak up runoff from the surrounding valley. Now 30 feet deep and 150 feet wide, the cut is vulnerable to much worse and more frequent flooding.
You got to get her done, buddy. Time to move on.
Digging deeper hasn't seen richer gold. So Dave plans to open a new, smaller cut downstream.
I get that we've had some bad situations with pumps and water, but
we're still not at the bottom.
If that bedrock drops down, it's very likely that it's going to be a great pocket, of gold.
The amount of time and effort and money that we're spending to get to the bottom,
It's just not worth it.
really, it's paying about the same all the way down. Looks like you got 4 days, that's the way I see it. And by that time, I'll have you another cut on the other side, and we'll manage it better than we managed this one.
10-4, but not happy about it.
There's always a fine line of how I manage. I like to empower my guys to make decisions, but I'm the one that has my retirement tied up in this. There's times when I have to make unpopular decisions and choices that, you know, they don't like.
There was a group, a mining company, that was doing a testing program, and they stopped. Years later, another mining company picks up where they left off. They were 3 feet from hitting a $3 billion strike. I know Dave says we have to move on, but if I can show him good values down there, I'll bet we stay.
So with that gold is at the bottom of the Pappy cut. Let's weigh it up, see what we got.
Yep.
I'm excited, but I'm nervous. This is all on me.
No, guys, no.
With a target of 60 ounces.
You count.
3, 4.
It's make or break for Jason and the Pappy cut.
17.
Whoa.
27.
27.
27.
Worth less than $50,000.
We're way short.
Damn it. That's bad. And then we hit bedrock all the way down to the pump. It's the most bizarre deposit ever.
The Pappy cut, it's done. It's over. There's no gold at the bottom. It was all in the top gravels.
It was honestly a waste of time for us.
Big waste of time.
A 27-ounce cleanup was not what I expected from bedrock, but it gave me an answer. I'm ready to be done with the Pappy cut. It's time to move on to the cottonwood.
I really appreciate you guys, how hard y'all work, but I just feel like time is slipping away. How do I get to 600 ounces? We're not even halfway there. Good news is, I'm looking forward to the next cut. We're moving to the cottonwood cut. The whole team's back. We can hit our goal here, but we've got to really step up our game. Good with that?
Great.
All
Do
in?
it, guys. Do it.
All in.
It's been a really hard, frustrating week. It sucks for our gold total, so there's quite a bit of pressure right now, but we're moving on to a new cut, and hopefully we can milk out, hit 600 ounces.
This week was bad, and it's time you never get back. Am I happy about 27 ounces? Hell no. But as the leader, you have to, you know, keep your spirits up.
At the Eagle,
Keep her coming.
the crew chases down their 60-ounce weekly target.
Every time I dump a load in, we're breaking records. We're at 225 right now. I'm going on 226, so, you know, uncharted ground. Rock jam, rock jam, rock jam, rock jam, rock jam. Another rock got jammed. Long, skinny rock.
It's a big long rock. I mean, so when it comes in, it just kind of gets wedged in there. I mean, I might be able to come up here and cut up more of it, cut it out there.
To stop the constant rock jams, Nate must cut a larger area so bigger and more awkward rocks can pass.
It's gonna fix a lot of the rock jams.
Nate has become a very good bush fix mechanic. You throw him into, the middle of nowhere in Alaska, and he doesn't have all the tools that he needs, but he has figured it out, and he is invaluable to this team.
So that's the piece we cut out. Just kind of give it some more room. Should work a little better. With all the modifications done, hopefully we can start actually ramping things up, running more material, getting more truckloads, get as much gold as possible. I want to see some things change. I want to see lots of pay. I want to see lots of gold in that box. The only way of doing that is breaking records.
Downstream.
I feel like I'm Jason Sanchez. I'm digging a hole, man.
Dave hunts for new ground.
I just want to see depths, see what the makeup is. Starting to get into it now. It's pretty deep. There's actually about 4 foot overburden on this. So I will pull a sample at the top of this gravel zone and hope we find some gold.
At the wash plant.
Oh, it's been a week now. Casey's been home. So it's been kind of rough. I've been running the haul truck around and trying to do 2 or 3 jobs at once.
With Casey off-site, Nate, Chris, and Andrew have to work overtime just to keep the Eagle running.
As long as they keep bringing material to us, I'll keep putting rocks in the box.
Hey, shut it down. What's going on? I think the grizzly's flopping around. I think the grizzly's loose. See that? They're loose. The grizzly box bolts to the main shaker box, and these bolts that go through here that actually hold it up against there came loose. Dave, we're gonna fire it up real quick. Damn it. It vibrates so aggressive that it just basically beats itself to death. And it don't take no time. I mean, no time. I mean, 5 minutes, she's done. And when it comes loose, no matter what.
It's the nature of a screen, man. They want to tear themselves apart. We just tightened them and then they just came loose. Loose. That's a stout piece of steel. If a guy can get a damn good weld here, it ain't going anywhere. It's all held together with nuts and bolts. You weld them and then you're done. You'll never tighten it up again. It's frustrating. It was running so good and then it's always something.
Morning at Glacier Creek.
Yeah, the cottonwood cut's ready to go. Last of the cottonwood trees. Jason's got about 12 hours left, is it?
As Dave clears the new cottonwood cut, the crew has already sluiced over 2,500 yards of Jason's bedrock pay.
We're running more than we've ever ran before, but this property has definitely shown that we're gonna have to run high volume to make any gold here.
Jason has just 1 day left to prove the Pappy cut holds good gold.
I'll dig down to the core if there's gold down there. Dave will probably get mad. Jason, why are you digging another hole? I'm trying to get the gold, Dave.
I'm learning to figure Jason out. He wants to do the right things. He hates to make a mistake. But I'm so proud of him for learning and conquering and adapting. I think Jason's going to make a great mine boss someday. He's on the way.
Woohoo! Yeah, baby!
I'm excited, but I'm nervous. This is all on me.
No, guys, no.
With a target of 60 ounces,
you count.
3, 4.
It's make or break for Jason and the Pappy Cut.
17.
Whoa.
27.
27.
27.
Worth less than $50,000.
We're way short.
Damn it. That's bad. And then we hit bedrock all the way down to the pump. It's the most bizarre deposit ever.
The Pappy Cut,
Yeah.
it's done. It's over. There's no gold at the bottom. It was all in the top gravels.
It was honestly a waste of time for us.
Big waste of time.
A 27-ounce cleanup was not what I expected from bedrock, but it gave me an answer. I'm ready to be done with the Pappy Cut.
I've been on the phone daily with Dave. We have a lot riding on this.
Dave's business partner, Lance, is on his way to the site.
I'm very invested. I want to try to get our investment back as quick as we can. As an outsider, it's time to give some fresh perspectives and ideas, see if we can get this plant cranked up and do a little bit more.
Lance is coming. I'm a little bit nervous. He knows exactly where our gold count is. And just like me, he's not happy with it. It's very simple. It's not what we expected. And I know Lance well enough that he's going to have some things to say. And they'll be constructive.
Dave!
Hey, Lance!
How things going?
Oh, you know, we're mining away. You want to go check it out?
Let's go look at the cut.
Okay.
Lots changed since I was here last.
Yep.
We're behind of what our projections were.
I thought about it, Lance.
We expect more gold. We got a lot of hard work to do.
So this is our second cut. You can see Jason's already mining. Lance, he runs a very successful mine. I mined with him at Box Creek last year. It'll be good to have a big view, and he can look at something. You know, a lot of times we're in the middle of this. We started it, we hammer down, and we keep going. I welcome the information. You know, if he's got some criticism, something to say, come on, bring it on.
The problem right now is it's paying the bills. I wish we had more gold. You're at 210 now, should have been at 250.
Right.
The snow's already up on top of the mountain. We're talking days before we get more and more, and it starts coming down here. We're too late in the year. I wish we were standing here in July, but that's not the case. We got to get this done. But we got to make changes to the mine site. Hey, Rick, this Lance, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
How are things going down there?
Going good. We're gaining on them all the time.
Copy.
The crew is already in high gear, but Dave's partner Lance Bowler focuses on identifying improvements.
I'm all about data. I'm all about trying things. We've just got to get that uptime, and we got to get every little ounce out that we can.
I'll show you what we're digging. Let's go talk to Jason. Lance is here to help us do better. He's a smart guy. Sometimes his delivery's not the best. You know, when he sees something that he doesn't think is right, boy, he's going to let you know. And so, yeah, I'm going to listen.
So I'm thinking of turning the plant up. Do you think it's possible to do that?
Yeah, I absolutely think it's possible.
All right,
Lance.
All right. These are the old sluices, aren't they?
Yeah, let's look at them.
Do you think this can take some more volume if we throw it out and crank it up?
I really think with this material we could run more. I mean, I don't know how much more.
All right, good job. That's our pay pile. Rick on the haul truck is head of what we're able to feed the plant, so he's able to build a stockpile of hay quicker than the plant can be fed. We can really crank up the amount of hay we can feed the plant. What I'm seeing here, the weak point is being able to feed the plant.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Chris, this is Lance. You have a copy?
What you got?
Can you come down quickly and meet me at the sluice box?
What's up, Lance?
Hey, how you doing, Chris?
How you doing?
So I've been watching, and kind of the weak link is the loading. So my suggestion is we crank it up 150 and hit it harder. So try to do that and hop back in your loader and see what we can do.
I'm gonna work my butt off. Lance has come in. I don't think he's a miner. I think he ought to stick to his spreadsheets and not on a mine site.
My experience, either a team comes together or they let these things break it apart when it gets challenging. Let's see.
We need a big cleanup. Get going. Hopefully it's gonna be a really good day.
In a week, plagued with setbacks, the crew pushes to a strong finish and steps up to Lance's challenge to run the plant at 150 yards per hour.
You know, the cut's going real good. It's good, good, good. One last push, we got it.
You know, Lance wanted to see how we can get more gold. I mean, Chris is working his ass off. We're happy.
The hay's being kept up, and I'm doing fine, and hopefully the box is. You know, Lance, we really didn't start off on the right foot, and he got it right. So, kudos to him.
Everything looks good down here, so I think we're in good shape.
Hey, Casey, get a kill it, buddy. Yeah, I'm killing it.
With every last minute spent processing pay through the Eagle, it's time to pull the mats.
Glad you're back, Casey.
Thank you, Chris. I'm glad to be back because they don't ever get any snow here. It's a tropical paradise.
Today was a damn good day of running. Hopefully the gold weight's good, but today's sitting over with. Hopefully I can have a drink.
Yeah.
All right. You ready, guys?
To keep on track for the season goal of 600 ounces, the team must hit a weekly total of 65 ounces.
3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 20, 25.
Doing good. Keep it going.
28, 31.
32 ounces. I'm disappointed, but also, let's be real. It's been a tough week. It's been an everyday struggle.
So not much season left. We got, maybe a month.
Dave and Lance travel with local miner Steve Sneed to a 4,000-acre property, a potential lifetime investment.
Whenever I go on these prospects, I really like to learn from people that have mined it before. Like a guy like Steve, if he's mined it and prospected it, I can use his knowledge, his wisdom, and then it saves me steps, which allows me to get back to the, mining. Wow, there's so much ground here. It's a big chunk of ground.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest I've ever looked at.
Yeah.
I found some good pounds up along that bench.
That's one of the targets you would say.
I would definitely say
that bench.
There's a channel up there. Good channel. 2 old timers put in a hand trench up there. It took 1,200 ounces out of 250 by 8 foot wide.
1,200 ounces?
Yeah.
Out of hand working?
Yeah, hot stuff. Wow. Yeah, there's some gold here, there's no doubt.
Claim owner Michelle owns land across Stevensville and totals over 4,000 acres. Dave leans on Steve's local expertise to investigate a bench where the old-timers previously mined. If Dave pans good gold in this area, it could lead to an investment in equipment for a full bulk sample.
Let's see, let's go over here. And you gotta be in the big rock to get the gold.
Oh.
There's the rock that come right out of there.
So you get the big rocks, bigger, coarser gold.
Definitely.
Steve's looking for big rocks. So he's looking for that interface between big rocks and that bedrocking, and that's where he finds his gold.
Somewhere, and try to find some big rock and get under them.
Glacier washed, polished that. This is kind of a glacial till, and he's looking at reconcentrated areas. So there's some gold here.
The last ice age, large glaciers grow and move across the Alaskan interior, eroding mountain ranges and creating valleys. As the glaciers slowly retreat, large rocks, sediment, and minerals, known as glacial till, deposit in the valleys. As minerals wash down the mountains and through the valleys, concentrated pockets of gold become trapped beneath the rocks.
Dig right down in there, about as deep as you can dig.
This excavator's not going that quick.
You know, when my workers grunt that hard, it's like, I need a day off. I need a day off. One more. Good.
Looks like he's done this before a time or two.
Yeah, there's some amazing rocks in here. Some real conglomerate stuff.
Yeah. So did you get any color?
Nothing in this.
Nothing?
Nothing. There's one little speck right there.
No, but we gotta get deeper.
It's not finding great gold, but we got to keep moving. This big property. We're going to move up into the hills, do some more hand prospecting, see what we find.
180 miles northwest, Dave, Lance, and local miner Steve Sneed hunt for gold. In a 4,000-acre claim at Stevensville, a site stuck in legal limbo for over 30 years.
So this property is pretty amazing because typically it would have been mined, but this thing's been in litigation for 35 years. Right now, whoever buys this ground is gonna mine it.
Having struck out on the higher benches, Dave moves onto the grass plains further down the valley.
This is old school right here.
All riveted.
It's all riveted. Look at that. They're the water giant. I mean, this is what, almost 80 years old?
When they mined, they didn't use pumps. They moved everything with hydraulic giants.
Yeah.
So this bank is basically worked by a water cannon.
And then they spray down the hillside. It concentrates it at the bottom, and then they do their sluicing down at the bottom.
Exactly.
Adopted in the 1850s during the California gold rush, hydraulic mining uses pressurized water fired at the hillside to wash gold-rich pay into sluices. These water cannons were able to blast 185,000 cubic feet of water in an hour.
The fact that they went through the effort of digging a ditch 5 miles long, laying all this pipe, hydraulicing it down, there's gold in this bench.
The hydraulic line leads them to a gully where Dave hopes the old-timers mined rich deposits of gold.
Let's go do some panning.
I like the way this, I know this is flushed out, but all this white quartz, as that quartz erodes, it's constantly depositing the gold. They're taking all this water, washing it down, the gold stays when it flattens out, and so what they've done is concentrated. That's what hydraulic mining is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 colors probably, 3 or 4 micros. Ain't bad. And the old timers, if they put this much effort into mining here, and there's this much evidence, there's gold here. There's no doubt about it. So this probably came from the source of the gold. Obviously it's been moved, washed through a glacier and water. These are the quartz veining structures that carry the gold. Under all these big rocks, like right here, he's gonna be looking for the gold, and coarse gold. We're looking, we're prospecting, and we're going on a journey to find, you know, amazing gold like the old timers did. Deteriorated, decomposed quartz. There's some of that conglomerate. Look at where I mean, it's breaking up pretty easy. There's a piece right there already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 good-sized colors, and there's probably another 10 smaller colors. So yeah, that's a good pan.
With over 15 colors found at the surface, Dave believes there could be substantially more just above bedrock.
This is definitely a possibility. There's a lot of work to do. There'd be a lot of studies to do before you do something like this, but I believe this is, you know, a future for what we do around here.
It's enough for us to come back.
You can get an excavator in here, dig some holes, test it.
You gotta go make a lot of calls.
Next step would be bulk sampling.
Yeah, you got to.
Okay.
I want to see mine, and I want to see you guys make it.
All right.
Okay, well,
Thanks, Steve.
You betcha.
Now that we're getting golden pan, we're starting to figure the ground out. Now it takes full prospect, which is bulk sampling. There's a lot going for it. The fact that, you know, we found gold, it's got great history, great landowners.
We got a lot of work to do in a really short time.
We do.
7 a.m.
I've been on the phone daily with Dave. We have a lot riding on this.
Dave's business partner, Lance, is on his way to the site.
I'm very invested. I want to try to get our investment back as quick as we can. As an outsider, it's time to give some fresh perspectives and ideas, see if we can get this plant cranked up and do a little bit more.
Lance is coming. I'm a little bit nervous. He knows exactly where our gold count is. And just like me, he's not happy with it. It's very simple. It's not what we expected. And I know Lance well enough that he's going to have some things to say, and they'll be constructive. Hey, Lance.
How things going?
Oh, you know, we're mining away. You want to go check it out?
Let's go look at the cut.
Okay.
Lots changed since I was here last.
Yep.
We're behind of what our projections were.
I thought about it, Lance.
We expect more gold. We got a lot of hard work to do.
Yeah. You know, we've got plenty of pay. We got to cut open. We've got a nice plant.
Certain days we weren't making money.
Yeah.
I do know we got to pick up the volume. We got to pick up the run time on the plant.
Yep.
This right here is what I need.
It is for sale, but it's going to cost you. It's $500,000.
$500,000.
How much you bring with you? So I've been in gold mining for over 14 years. I've had multiple companies listed on different stock exchanges around the world and in various different industries. Mining's a real passion of mine, and it's turned into more of a passion because we make money off of it, really good money. And I really want to come in here and see if we can make the season have a bang. When you start late, you're digging out of a hole, and we just got to dig harder. If we don't dig harder, we're not going to get out of the hole.
So this is our second cut. You can see Jason's already mining Lance. He runs a very successful mine. I mined with him at Box Creek last year. It'll be good to have a big view, and he can look at something. You know, a lot of times we're in the middle of this. We started it, we hammer down, and we keep going. I welcome the information. You know, if he's got some criticism, something to say, come on, bring it on.
The problem right now is it's paying the bills. I wish we had more gold. You're at 210 now, should have been at 250.
Right.
The snow's already up on top of the mountain. We're talking days before we get more and more, and it starts coming down here. We're too late in the year. I wish we were standing here in July, but that's not the case. We got to get this done. But we got to make changes to the mine site.
want to be Lurch or Hermit?
He's Shrek. He's funny looking.
Oh, that's me. They've been calling me that for years.
Well, now there's two of us now, Rick.
There you go.
Kind of ugly. But he's got a real nice smile.
That's cute.
With Shrek becoming human, he was a beautiful man. That's why I was called Shrek, I think.
Kristen egg, we need a big cleanup. Get going. Hopefully it's gonna be a really good day.
In a week, plagued with setbacks, the crew pushes to a strong finish and steps up to Lance's challenge to run the plant at 150 yards per hour.
You know, the cut's going real good. It's good, good, good. One last push, we got it.
I think it's gonna be all right. You know, Lance wanted to see how we can get more gold. I mean, Chris is working his ass off. We're happy.
The hay's being kept up, and I'm doing fine, and hopefully the box is. You know, Lance, we really didn't start off on the right foot, and he got it right. So kudos to him.
Everything looks good down here, so I think we're in good shape.
Hey, Casey, you gonna kill it, buddy. Yeah, I'm killing it.
With every last minute spent processing pay through the Eagle, it's time to pull the mats.
Glad you're back, Casey.
Thank you, Chris. I'm glad to be back because they don't ever get any snow here. It's a tropical paradise.
Today was a damn good day of running. Hopefully the gold weight's good, but today's sitting over with. Hopefully I can have a drink.
Yeah.
That was really dumb. Let's go back and have a drink.
Morning at the all-important Goldway.
Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. Hey, we got some new people here today.
We do.
Rick, how's it going down there?
Great, going great.
Casey, you're back in a dozer. How's that feel?
Feels pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, back in the machine, pushing some dirt.
Full camp again.
We're back at full strength.
Yeah.
You know what? Shelly, you want to pour?
With little over a month until winter closes the season, the crew has just 210 ounces of gold in the bank
All right.
All right,
You ready,
go.
guys?
Come on,
to keep
big
on
money.
track for the season goal of 600 ounces. The team must hit a weekly total of 65 ounces.
3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 20, 25,
Good, good. Keep it going.
28, 31.
32 ounces. I'm disappointed, but also, let's be real. It's been a tough week. It's been an everyday struggle.
So not much season left. We got, maybe a month. The goal was to get over last year's total of 600. It's going to be a tough one.
I think 450 is reasonable. We're running the Eagle now.
I do think it's realistic we'll get to 450. It's not exactly what we hope, but I think you guys have done really, really well. A lot of things going good. I mean, it's hard, and doing it is the tough thing, but you guys got 3 plants that you've ran this season. You're doing it, and that's the positive. It's good.
No excuses now, boys.
450 ounces, that's what I'm striving for. So we got roughly, hopefully, 5 weeks to achieve that. I'm up for the challenge.
Probably the most I've gotten to run this excavator in a long time.
The 6-man crew goes all in for a record-breaking gold week.
If we can just keep everything going, so everything consistent, I think 40 ounces is very doable.
go, Rick. I'm doing the best I can right now. Putting as much gold in the box as we can.
So we're keeping up with the pay pile, the surge pile, so we're not having a problem. If they go a little faster, then we might run into a problem. But so far, we're keeping up as long as we can keep going.
Yeah, Rick's been doing great with the team. First week and all in pay just fine and fits in, so a good asset. We don't have a greenhorn, that's for sure.
This is not time to train people. We don't have time right now. You come out here, start sending the truck all sideways or roll over a piece of equipment, wipe out our season. So we got to have experienced people.
Yeah, I can understand why Dave would have me come in even at this late in the season, because I am retired. He needed somebody that he wouldn't have to take the time to train, and I've had a few years of experience. And I come in late and I don't have to work the long season, so it's probably a little easier for me to run hard than it would be somebody who's been here. I'm fresh and ready to go.
It looks good.
Nate turns the Eagle up to 180 yards an hour, its fastest speed of the season yet.
I really think this box will hold more material. I think we should turn it up again. I mean, it's not packing up. It feels good. I mean, I can feel the carpets feel good. I really think we should turn it up some more. I think Chris will be all about it. I know he's always about running faster as well, as long as our boss can handle it. Hey, Chris. I know you're doing damn good up there. You think you hang in there, can't you?
Yeah.
I'm good, man. If the box is good, let's find out where it's not. Let's up this puppy. Let's go.
Nate pushes the Eagle once again to 190 yards per hour.
Pretty happy with it. Chris is doing well. Andrew's doing good. Right now we're rocking and rolling. Keep this up, it'll be good. Oh, watch out! Chris, stop! Off the line. Shut it down! This little hydraulic line.
The Eagle's shaker deck is powered by a hydraulic motor, which causes the screens to vibrate, allowing the gold to fall through and larger material to slide off. Ramping the Eagle to near its maximum speed increases vibration on the shaker deck to breaking point and blows one of the hydraulic lines that feeds the motor. The operational pressure drops and the Eagle is left lifeless.
Chase, you got coffee?
Go ahead, Nader.
Hey, we had the hydraulic line low on the Eagle.
You know, it's a volume game, but I'm a little worried that we're pushing the Eagle too hard, especially with those screens. And right now, Dave's away, so the buck falls on me.
Just gonna turn on idle, not turn the shaker deck on. See if I see it dripping. I'll see where it's leaking at. I've seen it leaking on that hose there. So we're gonna take this line off right here. We're gonna shove some rags in it so it don't get oil everywhere. And hopefully the roach line is the same one.
If not,
we have to see if we get a hose made in town. Last time I had to order the parts, those 3 days.
rather anxious. You know, this is our season.
Hi, Chris. You got an hour?
At Glacier Creek,
we're doing a rotation every 13 seconds. We were doing a rotation every 15. So we're on track to definitely beat a record.
Chris is 7 buckets away from breaking a Team Turin record of 294 loads in a day.
And I can tell you, we'll be right at 300. I mean, we'll be right at it.
We're getting it through. We're running the volume. Things are going pretty good.
Well, this is our 61st load today. I guess that's putting a shame to Dave's record of 58, isn't it?
Good job, buddy. You've been hauling some pay all day. Way to go, buddy.
Let's go ahead and shut her down, Chris. We'll call it a day.
No, not right now. I got one more.
mean, 300 loads. We're breaking records. Man, that's pretty damn good.
Hell yeah, Chris. Good job, buddy. Well done.
300. We get 300 a day. How about that?
Heck of a job, Chris.
We're all breaking records here. You know, rake this 61. Chris gonna put a 300 scoop in. I mean, that's the record for Team Turin. We ain't never ran that much material before. It's a good day. Yeah, kill it, Casey, kill it. Woo! Shut down.
After a record-breaking day,
Butter out of down. Then we go look at the box.
the crew gathers for the weekly mat pull.
There's definitely gold in here.
But look at the particle size.
Some fine ass.
That's some fine ass.
And
the box is doing right.
It's so fine.
The ground is not.
Yeah, no. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Ship it and send it.
I've seen many people fooled by looking at a box. We run in different types of material, different levels of pay, and so you don't know. I always say, until it goes across the table and it's weighed, then we'll see.
Well, this season we got new ground in a new state that we've never been to. It's not the same as the lower 48. We are learning that every day.
We're getting down lower and lower in the cottonwood cut. What if that gold doesn't start paying out? This is towards the end of the season. We got to figure out how to make it work.
Hey, guys.
What's up, guys? Well, guys, we're still pushing for that 450. That 40 ounces a week is where we're trying to at least get close to, right?
Yeah.
It sucks when Dave's away. It always does. But we did pretty damn good, I think.
I think so.
We set records still.
Yeah.
We ran up, 180 yards an hour.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. That's the most material we ever ran.
Oh, by far.
Chris is doing a hell of a job out there. He's nonstop turning and burning.
30 loads.
Oh,
hour.
Rick, you as well, hauling records. I mean, you're, 95 years old.
All right, y'all ready?
Here we go. Let's see what we got.
We got the beetle from the lower 48 from my buddy. Got it picked up, and now I'm going to meet Lance at the claim.
Nathan drives 7 hours northwest of Glacier Creek into the Alaskan wilderness to a 4,000-acre property at Stevensville. He's meeting with Dave's business partner, Lance Baller.
I'm going to be the mechanic / prospector / guru, and I don't like being all that. But we don't know exactly what Glacier Creek's going to really do. We've been having some ups and downs, but right now we just don't know. We got to keep looking for future ground. Found you.
How you doing, Nathan? So I just talked to the other claim owner over here, gave us some ideas. We'll meet him a little bit later, but we got to find the gold. Once we find the gold, then we'll bring the beetle in, set it up, and see if we can make the same recovery on the bulk sample.
Cool.
So follow me, we'll see what we can do. So we're doing this without Dave. He's given us areas where to do, but we're looking for the next big one that could be a 30-year mine is what we're looking for.
Last week, Dave and Lance found signs of good gold on these lower benches to the northeast of the 4,000-acre property. But before Lance and Nate begin bulk sampling with the beetle, this time, Dave wants them to run further hand tests in the north of the property on benches around the confluence of two historic creeks, increasing the chances of richer alluvial gold. And it's going to take all of Nate's limited prospecting experience.
This ain't no rookie 10-acre prospect. This is 4,000 acres. That's the real deal. This one actually has me stressed out, and I'll get stressed out. It takes a lot to make me second-guess myself, and right now I'm second-guessing myself.
Let's dig here. So this is one of the spots Dave wanted us to check up here on this bench. What we're hoping is these glaciers came down this valley and they deposited as the glaciers were going over the top. So right here at the end, the other thing is on each of the outside of the benches.
Just small cobbles, small river gravels.
Getting bigger.
Yeah. Oh, we're starting to get some bigger cobbles now. but not anything significant. But we gotta check it. So let's see if we can find some bigger cobbles, so these river gravels. But river gravels pay. So this looks a little different. I mean, that's clay right there. I mean, look at that. Look at it forming in my bucket.
So let's go test it. We just hit the clay layer down there, so when you pulled it up, the bucket, you saw the clay drop off. So that's where gold should go down to the clay and above right there. Anything?
Just 3 pieces. Couple microns.
Nothing big though.
No, nothing big. I mean, it's the first hole on 4,000 acres.
Let's go over on the bench on Willow, see what that looks like, and go from there.
I'm a mechanic, not a prospector. It's a big property to go out here and prospect. I really want to. At the same time, as we got an operation back in Valdez, we got to take care of. It's stressful, but here I am. You know, right now, Stephenville's is not working out, but he ain't finding nothing. These old timers are good. They miss very, very little. They could have washed this whole hillside down for all we know. We don't know. So going to meet Michelle, she has lots of information, and you know, the more information we get, the more clues we get of finding where the gold's at.
After striking out in 2 locations, Nate and Lance head to Dave's final spot to meet with landowner Michelle Stevens.
Yep, here she comes. Hello!
I'm wondering what the hell you're doing on my land digging.
You must be Michelle then.
Hi.
I'm Nathan. It's a
Hi,
pleasure
pleased
to
meet you.
Yeah, I wish Dave was here. He's down with COVID right now.
That's too bad.
Yeah, so he asked me if I'd come out here and help him out. You know, this is a huge area, 4,000 acres you have here.
Yeah, it's big.
Lord, how long have you been out here for on these claims?
I've been on these claims probably 28 years now.
Wow. Oh, wow. So have you personally mined out here? Have you had people come in here and mine some? Or?
I've had people come in and mine. I've helped them personally mine. I've got 28 years in the operating engineers as an operator. So I operate equipment, and I got that experience from mining.
So you're Alaskan girl all the way then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
All my life. And my mother was a miner before me.
Really?
My mother and my stepfather, they had claims out on the other side of the valley there, and they were out, I guess she'd been mining since the 70s.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. So the history of this place, what actually brought people here to gold mine?
I think in the early 1900s, Henry Peters discovered one of these creeks out here. As the gold got known, other people came in, and more women have owned my mining claims and leases than men.
That's phenomenal.
The Klondike Gold Rush saw a handful of pioneering women take to the tundra. One of the most successful was Ethel Berry. Known as the Bride of the Klondike, Ethel spent her honeymoon traveling through the treacherous Chilkoot Pass and made a fortune by staking and mining claims in the Klondike. By the 1900s, she became one of the region's first millionaires. And by the time of her death, she'd earned, in today's money, over $100 million.
Where do you think we should start at?
I'd like to find a place here about 50 feet off the creek and dig a hole and see what we get.
All right, let's go find some holes and get some gold in the pan.
Let's dig.
You know, Michelle knows this area better than anybody. She's been out here for 30 years. She's an Alaskan woman. She's lived out here, snowmobiler. I mean, you name it, she's done it. She's a rough-ass woman.
Right there.
In the northern area of the claim, Michelle points Nate to a spot 50 feet off the edge of the creek.
Oh, that's some mucky stuff with clay.
You know, the ground looks a little bit different than the ground we have punched holes in. It's got a lot more different makeup. It's got a really reddish material towards the top, and that could be actually pretty good pay right there.
Nathan, can you wait a second? I'm coming up on the pile. Michelle, what do you want me to grab?
Right there.
Okay, right here.
Yes.
You know, right now we haven't seen anything. We really want to see something good, but we got to find that gold first. If this is going to be a bust, we have to move on.
What do you got, Nate?
TJ.
What up, Nate?
Holy beat the hell. The screens are shot. Jason did what he can do. That's the thing is, he tried. We got to patch them the right way, get them done right, and get up and going. We would basically put screen material, old screen material to make it where from, and put over the whole thing. Everything around this is weak. So you just put a patch here, this is real thin. It's gonna crack out and break.
No, I get it, and it makes sense. This is why your happy ass don't leave.
As pay dirt beats the screens, it places huge strain on Jason's small sheet metal patches and stresses the already weakened areas. Nate's plan? Patch each hole with a much larger, lightweight piece of screen to increase the surface area and spread the impact.
Here, Andrew, let that mat up. You got it? I got it. Sir?
The team must refit both of the Eagle's screen layers.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
You ready? Good?
All the patches are on it. I think we're ready to go ahead and soon fire it up and come back and get some gold, dude.
Well, between all of us, we got her cinched up, tightened down, ready to turn and burn, turn and earn.
Let's do it.
Let's run her till she pukes, bro.
Ready. On the water. Full RPMs whenever you're ready, Jason. We got a clean box, so we're ready to go.
After losing 18 hours of running, the team finally gets back to business.
Let's do it, buddy.
We're up and running, and that makes me happy.
Looks good. It's just all fun stuff. You don't see a bunch of big rocks going down. It looks really good.
All right, guys, we got a mountain to pay, we got rocks in the box, and some damn good pay going through. Get some gold, baby.
No, it's probably the wrong idea to spend a prospect, but try to bring it back here. I don't give what weather it comes in. I give it less what the last guys throw at me. Plan A. Plan A is paying out. We got to keep running. On days like this, it's beautiful and sunny. You gotta run this like no other.
Nate's been back on the site for almost 24 hours, and the Eagle now runs at 190 yards an hour.
You know, I briefly looked at those patch screens this morning and add that with what Nate's been saying, and well, it looks like it's gonna make a couple of days to, you know, carry us through.
After deciding to discard hundreds of tons of top gravel, Jason continues to dig deeper into the cottonwood cut.
We're on the best ground. We fought screens like a son of a gun. You know, you just gotta take every situation as it comes.
Very exciting. We're up and running, and Nate's back. He gets to have the reins over the Eagle again. I'm happy to just go back to my job and be back in Betty here.
Been running half a day now, and everything looks great. No oversized rocks going in our small tailing. We've taken 2 days out of our run time to fix these screens. I just hope the ground stays as good or gets better.
All right, Chris, go ahead and kill it, buddy.
Come take a look. Let's see what we got. There's a little bit of gold here. I see some.
Is there anything down at the bottom?
Oh,
no, I haven't seen anything down at the bottom. But you never know.
All this gold right here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's get to it.
That's all for today, boys.
With Dave's wife Shelley away, Jason runs the concentrate.
I'll be genuinely happy if we can even reach what our normal goal would have been. You know, that 40, considering we were shorthanded and broke down. But to hit the 55 that we actually need to get back on track, that one's gonna be hard to hit. A placer deposit is never consistent, so you gotta enjoy the highs, because you're gonna get smacked upside the head by the lows.
All right, what are we? You got some good news for us, I hope? Well, let's take a look.
Y'all allowed to see our gold.
All right. There's 3. There's 6. 17. 26. There's 32. Oh, 46. Come on. There we go. 53.4 ounces. Oh, that's pretty good. That's work on it.
Almost $100,000 in gold leaves them 130 ounces short of their season goal.
I mean, that's a lot of gold.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh,
Good job, guys.
good job.
Hell yeah!
If the ground stays how it is, and if the eagle keeps running, 450, we can hit it and maybe get a little bit more.
The gold's getting better, you know, and stuff like this makes it all worth coming back.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Jason, how you doing?
You know, we're doing, for being a short crew, broke down, we did 53.4 ounces for the week.
Oh my gosh, well done. In 4 days. Boy, we are on the gold at this rate.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Can you imagine firing on all cylinders with all hands on deck?
We could just be killing it
Oh, we're gonna.
with that kind of gold.
We're gonna. Losing 2 key guys and still pulling 53.4 ounces. Wow. It just feels good. Gold makes everything better.
By rights, I should be headed up to Alaska with the crew. But for me, I've got to go check this out. I cannot miss out on this opportunity. This is amazing, Rob. The fact that none of this has been dredged.
Earlier in the year, Dave found exciting signs at a secretive Montana cattle ranch.
Mining and ranching a lot of times throughout history hasn't gotten along.
Exactly.
And I trust you. Go do your thing. If we could secure that land, I think it would be the season of a lifetime.
But the ranching family dealt him a disappointing blow.
It's going to take more time. Some time to get them used to the idea. You know, I feel punched in the gut. Call Dave Turin.
Calling Dave Turin.
Now, 3 months later, veteran Montana miner Rob Towner secures a 2-day prospect on the ranch.
Hi. This property has always excited me. Could be the deal of the century, Dave.
Rob and I have kind of combined our efforts, so we've got 5 pieces of machinery in here. I'm excited about it. I think we're going to find good gold here.
Rob and Dave race to Gravely, a 23,000-acre cattle ranch in western Montana, just south of the legendary Drumlummon Mine, an epic 1876 gold strike, which in today's money netted over $1 billion of gold. Historically gold-rich, parts of the ranch haven't been mined for over a century.
Hey, Rob.
Today, the property is owned and managed by the 3rd generation of the Gravely family.
How you doing? I'm Shane. Hi, Shane. Nice to meet you. Thanks for having us out here. Rob's told me a lot about this ground. He's been itching and pretty excited about getting out here.
Yeah.
So how many years have it been in your family, you think?
Well, the ranch has been in our family over 100 years.
Why hasn't it been mined?
We've had people that have come in and didn't do a lot of mining on us, but just gave us enough to put a sour taste in our mouth. kind of left us a mess. You just can't trust any miner to come in and do it.
Miners and ranchers have long since battled over the same land. After the gold rushes of the 1840s, hundreds of thousands of men headed west to make their fortune. Miners encroached on ranching property, tearing up pasture to get gold, causing friction between the two groups. In 1884, Colorado rancher Samuel Derry shot and killed claim owner Major General Bierce, who was supposedly prospecting on his land.
Well, Rob and I believe in the same thing. Put the ground back to, you know, better than what we found it. And that's what I do, is I always chase these old mines. And so I'm constantly fixing up what they left. We will reclaim, and we're gonna put it back.
You have to prove yourself. Your reputation's everything. Start with test holes and stuff.
We'll see what it looks like when they're done.
All right. Okay. I lived on this place my whole life. I'm third generation, and I have a real love for the ground, and that means more to me than money ever will.
Dave and Rob have just 48 hours to strike gold and prove to the Graveleys they can mine responsibly.
The fact that this has been in their family for over 100 years, and I get the opportunity to come in here and mine it, I feel like I'm on sacred ground almost. It gives me a little bit of fear because I don't want to screw this up.
Here we go. First load of gold-bearing gravel.
At the Gravely Brothers Ranch, Dave and Rob start their first 50-yard bulk sample.
We're down on some really big boulders, and we're starting to haul virgin pay gravel, some of the first that's been hauled out of here in a lot of years. Kind of excited about this. Let's see what we got. Goes a load.
Rob's crew will run the dirt through his 10-yard-an-hour trommel.
Time to run a bulk test. Here we go. Go ahead and load it up. This is the first time I've been around this plant. We're just trying to dial it in. It's a small plant. It's very simple. Just two motors. You've got a vibrating feeder. A lot of water going in there, just vibrates a little bit, sends it down to the trommel. Okay, good to go. Hi, Sandy.
Oh, Dave, how's the mining going?
Going good.
The first bulk sample is underway, so Dave and Sandy Gravely look ahead for the next location.
The town just kind of sat right here.
There was a town on all of this.
Right.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, over there quite a ways.
That's incredible, though. That's a lot of houses in there. It's no wonder they didn't mine it.
Yeah.
How many people were there?
They say about 1,500. And the whole area was about 5,000 maybe.
Wow.
At that time, Plummer's gang was operating in this area, so...
I didn't know Sheriff Plummer was out this far, too.
It would have been a scary time to be around if you had gold with you.
William Henry Plummer was elected sheriff of Bannock in May 1863 and was quickly suspected of leading a notorious outlaw gang, the Innocents. Residents had no choice but to take action, and so began vigilante justice. Within weeks, the now infamous Sheriff Plummer and at least 20 of his gang were captured and hanged.
When your sheriff is the bad guy, you pretty much have to have the law in your own hands, right?
You do.
Yep.
Yeah. It literally was the wild, wild west, wasn't it?
Yep.
American history was made right here. The mining, the ranching, all of that.
I remember this when it was pasture ground and it had all the foundation stones from all the buildings scattered out through here. So you can tell that it was never mined.
Good news for us.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope it's really good news for you because then it's good news for us.
That's right. Yep.
Yep. In 1973, we got $1 for our calves, a pound. A pickup was $3,500 for a brand new truck.
Yep.
Here we are in 2021, and we've got $1.70 for our calves, and a pickup's $70,000. With the price of cattle, the fuel and everything going up and stuff.
While the crew runs the last of the pay from the first bulk sample.
Let's bring the X in.
Hey, roger that, Dave.
Dave and Rob hunt for their next test location.
You want to give me some of that dirt and I'll pan one?
Sure.
Upstream from his first test hole, Dave has discovered a large meadow that was once home to a mining boomtown. Dave is restricted to testing just one small corner, but this could be enough to indicate the entire field is a huge source of virgin, gold-rich ground.
We're going to do a couple pans, see if we've got gold. We got some gold here. See what we got. Can you smell it?
I can smell it. It's really heavy on the bottom, so that bottom part I think is really enriched.
Let's pan.
Boy, Dave, I think it could be some good stuff, man. We don't get brick.
Yeah, a lot of different miners know the history of this ground and know the potential of it, but haven't been interested just because we don't know people's reputation. So they do have proved that they can put the ground back to where it's usable for us.
Nice. Well, this is all virgin ground. Sandy was saying there was a bunch of buildings here. And so if we find gold here, he thinks it should continue all the way across. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, wow, that's a pretty good little chunk right there. And there's more. Wow. That's good sized gold. Nice one, Rob.
We've got some smoking hot dirt there, bud.
Looking good, Sloan.
Seeing some color?
Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, some chunky stuff in there.
That looks pretty good.
Sure.
Ready to run the plant?
Yeah, we got to kick this kind of stuff out. You think you think we'll be able to come back farther into the meadow?
Rob's way excited. We're on good gold. He's like a kid in a candy store. Problem is, he wants to mine that whole pasture there, and he needs to follow the rules. Got to keep proving ourselves.
Yep.
It's all right. Thanks, Sloan. All right, buddy, get it to the plant.
Okay. We've got big colors, a lot of fines. That's going to be a pretty good representative along this edge of what we've got to look forward to. And we've got a lot of acres sitting out in front of us.
If you look back at history, ranching and mining don't get along. And it's the same thing in this ranch. We've got to stay within the limits they give us, and that's the only chance we have of mining here.
Hey, Ben, are you going to go down and get ready to fire up?
As Rob sends pay for the second bulk sample, Dave quickly reclaims the first dig site.
How's it going, Dave?
Going good, Sloan. Starting to put the ground back, trying to reclaim these holes and give your cows something to eat here. It'll grow back by springtime. So yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. What do you think?
I think it's looking great, Dave. Thanks a bunch.
We're being watched really close here. We're, you know, Sloan's here. He's a good guy, but I guarantee if we make a mistake, he's going to tell his dad and his uncle. Every minute, every hour, every day, we have to keep proving ourselves. Mining has gotten kind of a bad name, and I'm trying to change that bad name by doing above and beyond what is called for him.
The only miner we had in here before came in and he just left a big old hole for us to deal with. Grizzly bars and everything like that all over the place. So something that kind of turned us off for mining at the point in time. We'll see what it looks like when they're done.
If we screw this up, we're not going to be here mining. I think we probably ought to call it quits. We've run about 110 yards. That's a big bulk sample.
Last bucket.
The prospecting team finally reaches the end of its 2-day bulk test.
Final shutdown. Well, it's one of the biggest bulk samples I've ever done. And I'm excited to see the sluice box because we saw good gold in the pans.
Did a nice job of washing the rocks off, didn't it?
Does a real good job, yeah. You seen anything in there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing it up here.
Picker alongside that rock there, right there. Got some chunky gold in this. That's all nice big stuff there.
Looking pretty good.
Guess what? We found some nuggets.
That looks pretty good.
We find a few more of those, adding up pretty quick.
Absolutely.
All right, let's pull the mats.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yep.
There we go.
Dang.
Check it out.
Look at that. There's some gold right there. That'll add up.
Oh yeah, see it all around there.
Dang. That right there, some chunky Montana gold, isn't it? This gold is impressive. This is the real deal. We've got to clean it up, weigh it up.
Pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hey, bud.
Good job, buddy.
While the team cleans up the gold, Dave considers long-term mining at the Gravely Brothers Ranch.
Every time you're on a prospect, you got to go through the numbers. What dollar amount does it take to make sense? Good thing here is there's lots of virgin ground. 120 acres here could be anywhere from 8 to 12 years of mining. That's just a small piece. So a huge pro is that there's a future here. But then again, it's going to be tough. We're like under a microscope here. We're going to be watched. Reclamation could be difficult to accomplish if I've got to satisfy them and their, their requirements. So if it costs more money, there's got to be more gold in the ground. Another con, the landowner royalty. In Alaska, I own that land. That landowner royalty is coming back to me. Here, we haven't negotiated that. If they ask for a 50% royalty, I can't do it. I'm thinking we need about 20 bucks a yard in order to make money here. There's a lot of questions still to be answered. There's factors here that could kill the deal.
At the Gravely Brothers Ranch, having reclaimed the family's land, Dave and Rob's cleanup from their 2-day bulk test is complete.
Good to see you again. Check it out. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, that's some good looking stuff.
Oh wow, that looks all right.
120 yards is a good bulk sample.
Okay.
We never went into your pastures, but we stayed on the edge, but I think it's still representative of what's left out there. We'd love to see anywhere between $20 and $25 a yard. We'll start the weigh and see what we get.
$20 a yard is equivalent to 1.5 ounces of gold.
Pretty chunky gold, and it looks good. You hear that chink? It's a clinker. Come on. All right, we're more than 1.5 ounces. There's quite a bit left. All right, here we go. Oh, there's some nice nuggets in there too. Beautiful gold. That's it. There you go. 3.67 ounces. That adds up to about $50 a yard. That's double what we expected. You've got good ground.
But it looks good. I haven't seen any issues. Sounds good.
At the plant, Chris now regularly loads more dirt than ever before, over 234 tons of pay every hour.
Ooh.
Nathan.
Go ahead.
Did you say it shouldn't be this thin? Can you see that?
Hardly any material on the belt. Skinny, skinny, skinny. Nate, you better turn this thing down.
Chris, we ain't shutting down. Oh. Oh, man. The other part of the belt ripped out. Rocks get jammed up into it. Hey, Dave, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, come down here and look at the hopper belt. We got a tear in it.
It's wearing it out there.
But it's got wear marks throughout the belt where they just rub up against it when they get caught up. This anywhere it's gouged out.
Sharp rocks.
We got a ripped belt. It's bad. It's really hard to repair something like that. Get it cleaned out.
These rocks come down, hit this edge, and it's cut that belt. I mean, these rocks are unforgiving. So it's just one of those things. You start running faster, there's no ways around it. Unless you're running like 10 yards an hour in this thing, but what kind of fun would that be?
It's frustrating that I make a call and it goes upon deaf ears.
Do I want to be around people that know more than me? Yes. Am I around those people right now? No.
The rip is about 40 inches long, and sometimes if you try to temporary something, you end up doing it all over again. So it's not an easy decision. Stop! It's Friday afternoon, and we're in Alaska. Chances of finding a belt, getting it by tomorrow are pretty slim, to be honest. The way things have been going, I mean, everything I think should take a week, it's usually 2 to 3 weeks. That'll be the end of the season. I'm gonna call and see if I can find a belt.
A ripped belt on the Eagle threatens an early end to the cruise season.
This is a long shot, but I need a 30-foot long conveyor belt. No, you don't.
Out of everything. All right, well, thank you.
Could you cut it tonight and we'll pick it up in the morning? You could? Okay. All right, bye. So here's what we do. Let's send Casey.
He's in by the gold room, I think.
All right, let's go talk to him. Hey, you guys.
What's up?
I need you to go to Anchorage.
Okay.
You want to go with him? Keep him awake?
Sure.
Why don't we do that?
Okay.
So Casey and Andrew are driven all through the night. Dave's coming down with the belt. Let those guys get a few hours of sleep.
Okay, go up.
You know, we're just trying to get this belt on quick as we can.
That's good, Nate.
Yeah.
The team must feed the new 30-foot belt through the Eagle
Hold her out there.
and secure it with heavy-duty rivets.
It's definitely something worth watching Dave do. I've seen people fight with belts. Going on like butter, Dave. We got a ton of pay sitting over there, and it's good pay. So the fact that this belt's up and going, it means we're that much closer to rolling. Once we're turning, we're earning.
Good. That'll work. Right now, belt's fixed, Eagle's in good shape. It's time to run. Fire this thing up, let's move it.
Go ahead, Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, they got the belt fixed. It's putting 1 foot forward, so now it's time to turn it up and let's rock and roll. Putting rocks in the box.
I'm really expecting us to get in the mid-50s for the week. Gotta keep pushing forward, hope the gold's good. Winter's approaching. Let's hope for the best. That's all we can do right now.
Nate. Find you, Nate.
Go down the pump, Chris. It's clogged up. Let's dig some rocks out.
I think it's too long right here. Right here.
I think me and Dave just made a little mistake. We put that cutting edge in there for protection. We let it overhang a little bit. I think a rock got jammed in between the cutting edge and the belt. It's a stupid move me and Dave did.
It don't take long for these rocks to jam up whenever you're running 190 yards an hour. So we just gotta unclog it and get back to work.
I could try to bump it now, Chris. You want me to?
Watch out. Clear.
Me and Dave sometimes ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm just trying to get some of this cut out of here, make it so it's flush. Is this a mistake? It's a big responsibility. All these guys, jeopardize, time with their families to come up here and mine. And the last thing I want to do is something be down because of me. So I feel like a lot of weight is always on me. Fire it up. All right, full RPM, buddy. Chris, you ready?
10-4.
All right, Chris, just keep an eye on it, buddy. She's good for now.
Thank God, now we're up and running. Just think that there should have been a little bit more investigation on that belt. I mean, that really could have been the end of our season. And I tell you what, that would have been a tough pill to swallow.
At 7 a.m. at Glacier Creek.
Whoa, it's cold.
And in a bid to catch up, the team begins its first dark-to-dark shift.
Oh, for got to be.
But overnight, the pump has failed.
Dave, Nate, you got a copy. Cut's flooded, guys. Damn it. Lake Sanchez here for you. Come take a swim. It's flooded. I don't know what's wrong. I need to get to my pumps. I need to figure this out and try and start getting this sucked down.
Hey, what's going on?
She just will not pump. Any bit of pay I had is going underwater again.
We'll blow the suction off and see. That's all I know to do right now. There's something in here.
What you got?
I'll hold that.
Something in there?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, boy.
Holy Nate.
Look at that. It's got to be something between the pump and the engine. It has to be. The only thing I know to do now is have to pull it out, Jason.
All right, man. Stupid rock.
The key component of the water pump is an impeller to draw water into the machine. But overnight, the pump has sucked in a large rock, which has become jammed in the system. Nate hopes that the coupler, the engine's rubber fitting, has done its job and sheared, allowing the motor to keep spinning, saving the pump engine from catastrophic damage.
Damn rock, always. Get some more of the sheet metal off so we can kind of get down to the heart of the operation. Well, I'll be damn, look at there. So you got these splits in this coupler right here?
The coupler is completely sheared after saving the motor from the rock jam.
It's got a part number on it, and hopefully they will have the part number exactly, and we'll be good to go, but you just never know these days. Well, we got a part. Let's see exactly what we got going on. Hopefully it's the right one.
After almost 2 days with no pump, mechanic Nate returns from town with vital parts.
It's the old one. I mean, we had parts come in, they're always wrong. I mean, hoping it's the right one, you just never know what someone's gonna send you. Come with the whole shebang. I don't need everything, I just need this piece here in the middle. This piece actually attaches to the engine, and this piece actually attaches to the pump. And it's got rubber on it that gives it a flex. Well, as you can see on this one here, it's busted out, and this one here is basically solid. So we'll put that in place. Oh, baby doll, she's right. Good. Oh, that was, okay, good. And start putting it together. This is the pump, this is the engine. Basically this coupler attached them together. This will last a long time as long as it don't come into another jam. If we're gonna plan to hit our goal, we gotta get this pump up and going as fast as possible. Give her a couple little love taps, get her just right. think everybody's, you know, tired, wore out. It's not good for us right now. It's really not. Pain in the ass. It's gotta go in there just right. So hopefully this will get us going, get down that good pay we've been trying to get to all season long. So the hardest part's done. We got it stabbed in there with a new coupler on it. Ready to rock and roll. And we're gonna show you what a small crew can do that has a lot of heart and don't mind working. And I really believe it's gonna do us well. Stage ready, fire up! Fire it up, Nate! Turn it on, let's run some water! Some of that good pay! Yes, sir! Sucking it down, she's sucking it down! Oh, yeah!
That son of a gun's pumping some water now. Woo!
You know, it feels good getting the pump back in there. The water's dropping down like no other, so I'm ready to get back to that good gold.
Every minute, the 150 horsepower pump removes around 4,000 gallons of water from the cottonwood cut.
I'm definitely glad to be out of that emergency cut. It was a little bit of pain for the eagle, but this is where we need to be if we're gonna have a fighting chance at our goal.
In just 4 hours, Jason is back on the gold.
Pump's running. We're moving back in the right direction, Morgan. We're going back deep.
Get some pay to the plant, shake and bake, baby, here we go. Gotta get some gold. With the pumps running, dewatering, we can finish strong. It's a good day, damn good day.
You know, the thing I will say, though, is as far as this cottonwood cut, I'm kicking Alaska's ass.
The crew is still 80 ounces short of its new 450-ounce season goal.
That's the gold weigh.
That's this week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To have any hope of hitting the season target, this cleanup must be worth at least 50 ounces.
So we got Chris's gold here. You ready to call the guys?
Yep.
All right.
Hey guys, time for this week's gold weigh. Come on in.
Final gold weigh with Team Turin. It's hard to leave the guys that you've been through the trenches with for 4 years, but I got to do what I got to do.
Dave, Shelley, how's it going?
Good.
Well, Shelley, Dave.
Hi.
It's been a tough week. This is difficult, but you know what? We survived it and we pushed through. You know, we're still getting gold. We're at 369.7.
That's good.
And let's see what the gold weigh is.
We're good.
Shelley?
All right. Ready?
I'll be happy with 50.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what it's always been our goal on the week is 50.
Last gold weigh for Chris. Here we go. Come on, big money, no whammy. Come on, Chris. 24. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, 28. Oh, 31. It is 31.3.
That's half of what I was hoping for, at least.
Well,
I ain't gonna cut it, guys.
So what's this bring our season total to?
401 ounces, you guys. We've got 49 to go.
A new day dawns at Glacier Creek.
I'm gonna go down and see what Jason's got going. You know, maybe between the two of us, we can figure something out.
With minimal gold showing in the box last night, their season goal hangs in the balance.
Hey, Jason.
What's up, Dave?
What's going on down here?
You know, Dave, you know, you look over across at that wall and you see nothing but nice river gravel, shingled. That upper 5 feet, it's carrying good gold, but everything below that.
I mean, this is like all sand.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
It's just not paying out. Well, it's like this across this whole cut.
Boy, you can see the big rocks down there at a little bit lower level. There really should be a pot of gold down here. Take a pan. Is somewhere in this big stuff?
Okay.
See if it gets any better on this side.
gotta clean it up a little bit, but you got 1 and 2. I mean, that's top gravel gold, Dave.
Which is not normal with a placer mine.
Normally, any deposit, the deeper you go, or right above bedrock, that's where you end up with your best gold. Not the case here. It's all towards the surface. The only theory I can really come up with is the fact that it's a younger deposit.
Nearly all gold deposits modern miners chase are hundreds of thousands of years old, enough time for gold to collect on impenetrable bedrock. Jason's theory? The crew has now hit ground containing relatively young placer gold that hasn't had time to settle. So the deeper they mine, the less gold there is.
Question is, how much gold are we going to get out of this cut?
I know you said stay on the gold, but I don't think I can do it here in Cottonwood, Dave. Because this isn't gonna cut it. I've got to find a glory hole, you know, or something to hit us at that 450.
We can't be stopping. We're running out of days.
You're right. Could I have a little time to go check around, punch a few holes?
No, now's not the time to go on a wild goose chase. I don't have time to open another cut. Maybe we just run the top gravels. At least it's paying the bills.
I mean, we can hope, but I don't know if 450 is gonna happen.
With season-ending snow now just 2 days away, Dave faces a critical decision.
You know what? Those guys are busting their butts for this. It's a really risky gamble. But there's not a gold miner on this planet that hasn't taken a risk. And that's the same way with this crew. These guys are all risk takers, so if Jason wants to go find another spot, I should let him. Maybe that'll get us over 450 ounces. Gotta let him go. Hey, Jason. Jason, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Go for it. Go do your prospect.
Yeah!
Let's roll the dice. You get over 450 ounces. It's on you, buddy. Go get it.
Jason's mission? Recover 50 more ounces of gold before mining in Alaska is shut down by winter. First stop, Valdez Museum.
Really, on our property, there's historic hard rock operations up above us. I need to do some research. I phoned ahead, requested any mining info, maps, anything that may help me out on the ground.
Hello, are you Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Hopefully that will provide you what you need.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a wonderful day.
Too.
Jason scans for historic hard rock mines in the Glacier Creek area.
Let's see where we...
His plan? Open a new cut close to a hard rock gold source in the hope of finding more gold near to the surface. The Golden Sunlight Mine was one of hundreds of small operations opened during the far northern gold rushes. Between 1906 and 1942, mines like these contributed to hard rock gold pulled from this region, totaling 55,000 ounces.
If I can get right on the mouth where that golden sunlight opens up and lays out into that drainage, might be one hell of a payday sitting there.
Jason identifies a spot where he thinks the adit or entrance to the Sunlight Mine was made. Tracing the drainage channel, he lands on an area of organics just beyond the Cottonwood cut. Now, he must prove his theory. Over in the new Sunlight cut.
Listen to that. That's that money. Please be the money. I need it to be the money. See, this came right off that mountain. Some of the ore that the old timers kind of threw out. Let's run a pan of that. All right. But if I can pan 15, 20, then I found what we need. And we're in the money. That is a little bit of a fresh right out of the damn source nugget. This is genuinely out of the hard rock. 22, 24, there's like 26 colors there, man. I don't have to go back to Dave empty-handed. That's 450 ounces is what that's gonna equal. Dave, you got a copy?
Go ahead, Jason.
I'm looking at 2 little nuggets that are wrapped with quartz and bedrock.
What's up, Jason?
The little nuggets.
That's a nugget right there.
A little nugget there.
Yeah, but look at all the finds in there, too.
There's the other one.
Woo! You might have found something.
We gotta get some to the plant and find out.
Let me clear off some of the topsoil, clear some of this brush, get a road back here. You know what? It might be our Hail Mary.
Great job, Jason. Woo! He's out there hustling, he's working his ass off, make sure he's getting the best gold as he can. And I admire that.
I tell you what, I'm pretty proud of that guy. He did the research, and guess what? We found some gold. I think Jason is becoming a very good leader. He's learning and conquering and adapting. He's willing to take those risks. I'm out checking the roads out.
As the weather deteriorates, Dave assesses the 5-mile dirt road, the only way in and out of the mine.
I'm a little worried about getting our equipment out of here, getting people out of here before the snow falls. We're in a avalanche zone. Avalanche alley, they call this. We've got to pay attention to that.
6 feet of snow already blankets the slopes above. With more forecast to hit tomorrow, the entire mine site is at risk of avalanche. The steep slopes of this valley are known as a terrain trap. When an avalanche hits, there's nowhere to run.
Look, Dan Dempsey showed me pictures of avalanches coming right down to this road.
We were mining up here in the winters.
You mined in the winter?
Yeah, it was the most dangerous thing I've ever done.
Holy cow!
I mean, we'd watch avalanches come out of this, and we had one come right behind us. I thought I was going to get buried.
Oh my
you
goodness.
Can see
it's got to be 30 feet,
oh,
doesn't
yeah.
it? Holy that wasn't here yesterday. You know, it was cold last night, froze, get a little bit of moisture, freeze-thaw action, you end up with this. I mean, you look around, look how steep this valley is. We got a lot of snow up top. You know, we get an avalanche or something, blocks the road, we're stuck in here. But we got a lot of work to do, try to beat winter.
It's time to kick ass. Our season's coming down to ours. Casey's going back and forth like a crazy person. We're running hard.
Back on the mine.
I got a short window to get as much pay out of this sunlight cut as I can and to that eagle.
The team runs the plant all out at 200 yards per hour.
I'm trying to kind of feather the material into this plant because we don't want to put a big jolt of weight at once on rip the belt.
Thank you, Andrew, for paying attention. I appreciate it. I mean, Andrew's fed the plant 100% correct. Now that we're feeling it, doing good, doing real good.
You know, Andrew has definitely grown for his first season with Team Turin. I've never seen somebody show so much interest. He wants to learn.
I've never operated an articulating haul truck before. There's a lot of buttons in here. We'll figure it out.
Nice and easy, Andrew.
All right, I got this now.
There you go.
Now I just need to learn how to operate a dozer. I believe by the end of this, I'm gonna be a lot better miner than I was on day one. Being the new guy in such a small team is awesome. It's been what I've always wanted. Everyone has to do their part for things to work, and that's what I like. I came from a very hardworking family, and that's who I am.
Dave took a chance with me, bringing me onto this crew. Being a trusted crew member, it's an accomplishment.
Nate, you got a copy, dude?
Yeah, go ahead, Casey.
Dude, I think I just clipped a rock. Clip something.
Let's go backwards some. I hear it. Oh! It's got definitely a hole in the tire. It must have got right in there. He must have hit something.
Like I didn't see anything. It just bam, hit me.
Well, we ain't got a tire with if it's got a hole in it that bad. I mean, it's blowing out pretty good. Yep.
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
There you go. Oh.
That's a hell of a hole. Look at the air coming out of there. Why don't you go get on the phone? And I don't care if you wake somebody up. We got to find a tire guy because this is our last hope. If we don't have a front tire on that, we're not running. This is not what I need right now. That's the one piece of equipment I can't do without. I mean, without a haul truck, we're done.
The end might be nearer than we thought.
Tell me what you got.
Nothing.
Oh, man.
We had nothing. We didn't all pay.
I mean, I can't run that material up with loaders. That's not going to do any good. If we run what's left of the pay pile and let's just pack it up. End of the season, boys. When that pile's gone, we're done. You know, this isn't really the way we wanted to end the season on a flat tire, but I think it's time.
Yep, I agree.
You know, the snow's right there. We've been warned, and I feel really proud of what we've accomplished. We're in Alaska, and you figured it out, you managed it, you conquered it.
I'm proud of everybody.
Amen.
Yes,
It looks pretty good in the box.
Yep.
We'll clean it up, get it up to Shelly, see if the sunlight cut put us over the top. I've been doing this for a while, but I have to say that this year stands out to me as one of the most amazing accomplishments. We've overcome Alaska.
If it's there, great. If it's not, we tried.
It's time for the crew to discover if its epic Alaskan gamble has paid out.
Hey, Dave. Hey, Shelly.
Hey. What's up, guys?
Woohoo! So you're carrying quite a heavy backpack there. That's a good sign.
Bring it over?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh. You know what, you guys, 3 months ago, I didn't think I'd be here. I didn't think we'd have this bag full of gold.
I didn't think we'd have any gold at all.
28.
Come on.
30. Come on. There's 33.
Come on.
36.
Whoa.
47.
Here we go.
48.
Woo! Yes!
All right, we're over.
Woo! Keep going. That's big money.
Keep going.
Keep going. Oh, big money. Come on. 60. Woo! 61.9. We are in business. Here we go.
Talking about.
It's a beautiful sight.
That is good right there. I don't care who
Freaking
you are.
outstanding.
Yep.
Their high-stakes gamble in the sunlight cut pays out a record 61.9 ounces.
We worked our asses off for that.
You know, starting when we started and to come up with 463 ounces, it's a hell of an achievement.
Yes.